reasons to doubt, try to keep me down, but I'll put the flame out. You can't get to me. Throw your sticks and your stones, go break all of my bones. You won't ache my soul, you can't get to me. And there is no barricade that I can tear away. Shoot me down, go fire away, away. But I'm a heavyweight, I'm a heavyweight, I'm a heavyweight, I'm a push me down to the ground. What goes around comes around. You won't put the flame out, you can't get to me. Say what you wanna say, go take it all away, but I'm here to stay. No, you can't get to me. And there is no barricade that I can tear away. Shoot me down, go fire away, away. But I'm a heavyweight, I'm a heavyweight, I'm a heavyweight, I'm a heavyweight.
Settle down, Beavis.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm out of control. I apologize for that.
Hello, 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 friends and neighbors. It's me, a kick to the head. We are in Pure Farming. It's finally dropped. It's finally here. We'll just do a quick audio check and everything, see how the audio's doing, and then we'll move along here. Hopefully it's pretty good. Hopefully it won't be peaking on the mic and stuff, so we should be good. Audio seems okay. Appreciate it, Mr. Beavis. Thank you, sir. So this is it. Here we are in the initial screen. Great, that's good to hear. So as you can tell from options, you're very limited on, I mean, you're not limited, but it's not as in-depth as some other games are. You got a few sliders, that's it, and a few presets. Thank you, Rick. Appreciate it. Controls, unfortunately you currently cannot map the controls, but on the forums the devs have admitted that they've heard us loud and clear, and they're currently working on a way to be able to give us some kind of form of mapping our controls. They didn't think it was going to be such a big deal for people, but apparently it is. This, along with the fast time set on the lowest, are two of the biggest things that people have complained about already, and that they're hard on work and trying to get it corrected. That's correct. Can't map the controls. So what you see here, that's the controls that are set in game. So unfortunately, and as you can tell, for anybody who's played Farming Sim for any length of time, the controls are way off from what they are. So in 7 and 8 on Farming Sim, to adjust your times, it's K and L. Get in and out of the tractor is E. That's still the same basically. However, when you start doing attachments and controls and working on the implements, everything's completely different. So, and the number keys and everything as well. So it does take some getting used to. Your sides are Leo, huh? Hurting. The sound, you got all your different sounds and stuff here, and what we're going to do is we'll just turn up a little bit of volume, not much, just to get it going. I turned it down for the music and stuff, for the intro music. You got your videos. You can adjust it whether you want it full screen or whether you want to do it different display, different sizes. Same way with the graphics. You can see I got everything set to ultra. And then you can put your own radio and stations and your own music in down here, as well as presets, as well as web radio addresses and stuff. I don't think they forgot it as so much as they didn't think it was going to be a big issue. That's the way the dev made it sound. They didn't think it was going to be an issue, and obviously it turned out to be quite the issue. So here you go. You got your customization of your farmers. So far, I can't see anything where you can change to a female. You can only be a male. Black Fox, how are you, sir? Good morning, a kick. I see my return is in good time. Yes, it is. Welcome back. Glad to see you back. So we've got, like I said, you got custom presets that you can do, that you can zip through, or you can just do to whatever you like. I currently have that as my main, and I do like either the yellow shirt or this shirt. We're going to go with this shirt. Everything else I like. You can also change your skin color to darker, but we're going to leave it there. You got your add-ons or your mods and stuff that came with the game. You can see, being I pre-ordered, I've got the additional stuff here. You got an importer, and I think this is going to be for mods and such. So if we open up the importer, you can see that if you want to build a mod and upload it to the store or to the game, looks like you'll be able to do it right here. We'll go ahead and quit that. And then you got your free farming, your farming challenges, and your first farm. What we're going to do is we're going to jump into the first farm. We'll do that. We'll start that a little bit, and then we can probably take a look at free farming and farming challenges. But we'll go ahead and do that. I've already played some, but we're going to do a new game.
My grandpa
take a look
was
at
a
it.
hard-working man. He loved his farm. It was his whole life. When I spent my holidays with him, he would let me help with all the work in the fields. At that time, I didn't realize that he was slowly inspiring me with his passion. The years passed, and I saw my grandpa less and less. I wanted to get away and go to the countryside as often as I could. Unfortunately, my dad was opposed to it. He thought that agriculture had no future, and that I'd only waste my time. And so my grandpa died before a decent successor stepped in. He left an open will and a debt-ridden farm. It seems that nobody wants to leave their urban comforts behind. I'm the only person who wants to save my family heritage. I'm not quite sure how to explain it, but in my heart, I'm sure I can do it.
That's
I have
correct,
no
Black
doubt
Fox.
I'll be
That's the
getting my
first
hands
stream.
dirty at the beginning.
Just dropped
There's
today.
no time to waste. Let's get to work.
Well, he seemed all excited. So it's loading in now, so we're going to take a quick look. Now there are some issues and stuff, and the devs are aware of them now, and they are hard at work on trying to implement them. The biggest one being the time. When you've got the time set to the lowest, it's still pretty fast. It goes by super fast. And there's currently no mirrors on the equipment, which is strange. So here we go. Telling you to press V. You open up your tablet. This is your farm, your level, your times. You can see the current temperature and everything, how much money you have, everything like that. Somebody ripped off Stardew something good about what the story favorite. Yeah, pretty much. You can see how many vehicles we have, how many sapphires. Now sapphires are like the gold nuggets or the horseshoes of the farming sim. You've got 100 of them as well, but instead of $1 million, you only get 200,000 for completing all of them. How many fields you own, number of windmills you own, and number of greenhouses, etc. You go to your email. It just tells you a little bit about the current Taff. How are you, sir? Welcome to the stream, sir. It just tells you a little bit about the tutorial. Now, this first farm is all a tutorial, so everything that you're going to get through here in email messages, it's kind of a hands-on, hold your hand walkthrough. So it will tell you everything that you need to know, down to the movement and everything. So what it's telling us to do here, if we go ahead and hit V and close that up, it's telling you to walk outside. So we're going to go ahead and we'll take a walk outside. And let me just turn that volume down just a tad, guys. Sound, and let's just turn the master volume down a bit. So there we go. So you can see in the upper left hand corner it tells you what you need to do, and you can see the time also in the upper left hand corner. Now it's at the lowest speed ×1, and you can see how quickly the time is going through. So 8:43, 8:44, 8:45, and that's super quick, and it's supposed to be the slowest speed. So they are aware of this. They have heard our complaints about that, and they're going to either put a 0 speed in or slow this speed down a little bit. This is where we can go ahead and fast forward time and skip time if we want to. But you can see it saying go to the indicated location. So we'll run over there. Everything that we go by will open up automatically for us as we get close to it. There's currently no first person view when you're on foot. This is also another thing that they're going to be working on and implementing, hopefully. So we can walk here now. You can see find a potato storehouse. So if you open up your tablet again, it's going to give you the little thing on what you need to do. Navigation and your map. So it says your goal is to get near the potato storehouse 1. So it tells you to open up your map. In order to use it, you got to press N, search for the potato storehouse 1, and then finally press E to get there. And later on, you'll be able to fast travel as well. So we'll open up the map. We'll hit N, and we're looking for the potato storage 1. So you can see here, just by left clicking, we can open up sub menus or close them. And then we can go there. It will take it down to where we are, and then you hit E, put an emblem there, and that's our goal. So we got to travel over 164 yards that way. So it wants us to do it on foot. We could jump over there to the tractor and take the tractor, but we'll see. So welcome everyone to the stream. This is Pure Farming. We're taking the first looks at it. It just came out this morning at 9 o'clock. And yeah, we're going to see what kind of competition it's going to give giants. You can see we just picked up a sapphire. Now, looking at the graphics, I got to admit, I do like the graphics a lot better than on Farming Sim. The trees look a lot more realistic for me. The ground cover looks a lot more realistic. I love the textures in the buildings. And I really love the models on the equipment, and I'll show you those later as well. But even the logs and everything, to me this looks a lot better than what Farming Sim currently is. Now we haven't seen Farming Sim 19 really, so we don't know what that's going to be like. The interface is nice. I do like the interface. It's a little clunky mouse look wise. It's very sensitive. Okay, now it wants us to go back to the shed where the tractor is. So we'll just come over here. We'll just put a little waypoint over there, and we'll head over there. You can see also we've got new mail, and I'm not going to keep going through all the mail, as that's going to take a lot of our time and stuff. And I've done this initial part anyway, so I can help walk it through and stuff. So. But yeah, I mean, the trees, I do like the trees. I think the models are a lot better than Farming Sim. Even the wheat, I think is a lot better looking. I just wish we could get closer view of it, but there's no first person view yet. And I'll show you the models here. You have mail. So it wants us to get in the tractor. But if you look at the details on this, down from the reflectors, the blinkers, the pulleys, the bolts on the pulleys, the fire extinguisher down here, the stickers, the little cotter pins, it's really detailed. I really like the detail a lot on it. I think the detail of the models are a lot better than on Farming Sim currently as well. But we'll jump over here. We'll take a look. This is our Zetter. We'll take a look at that as well. Unfortunately, I don't have a light that I've ever been able to find when you're in first person view. So let's go ahead and we'll get in. So this is the inside model. The inside, it's something to be desired. Let's hit F2 to turn some lights on. So F2 3 times will go through the different cycles of lights. Your primary forward, your both forward or all forward, and then finally your rear. So this is the inside, as I said. Do have working wipers. So if we do 2, I think it is. Yep, 2 will turn your wipers on. The wipers do work, as well as if a tractor has it, you'll have your what am I trying to say? The hazard light on top, your warning lights and stuff. So let's go back inside, and it wants us to drive straight into the workshop. And the reason why, if we take a look here, we'll get out. You take a look here, there's wear and tear on your tractors. So there's a lot of different subcategories. Beacon, thank you, that was it. That's what I was trying to think of. So if we jump over here to the workshop computer, we open up the diagnostics panel, you can see how many hours it has, what the overall state of it is, how much damage, and then how much it costs to repair everything, and then each little category, how much it's damaged, and if you don't have the entire bit of money, you can repair certain categories. So we'll repair it all. So that we repaired it all, and now it wants us to go ahead and get in the combine, and we need to repair that as well. So we'll jump over here to the combine. We'll do the same thing now with these. If we turn these lights on, these lights are super bright, and the reflection is very hard on the eyes. So they got to either tone it down or do something with the reflections and stuff. But so we'll come over here, we'll do the same thing, and you can see the overall repair. There's also, you got your status, how many workshops you got, your fields, your active tasks, your vehicle diagnostics, which we looked at, your progression, notifications and recovering vehicles, greenhouses, orchards. You got your encyclopedia to be able to tell you about certain things as well. So now it wants us to attach the header, so let's go ahead and we'll do that. And you do have first person view in vehicles, and you can go out of the cab, and then your mouse wheel will adjust the distance of your camera. So you can see here now, to attach implements to the front is with G, to attach implements to the back is with T. So we'll hook it up. It'll tell you can unhook it as well. But now we want to hook it up, and then we'll go to the edge of the field. And currently there's no way to leave the engine running and the lights on when you get out of the vehicle. So as soon as you stop the vehicle and get out, it shuts everything down. So you can't work with the lights and stuff in the field on foot. I do like this little touch right here where on the exhaust, the little flapper valve popping from the exhaust, and when you kick it up, it opens all the way up. That is a nice touch as well. So our task now is to harvest the field. So there's a lot we got to do to get this going. First thing we have to do is we got to turn the harvesting mechanism R. Turn it on with the R key. That will open the top as well as put it into harvesting mode. Then you got to put it into work mode, and that's with F. That will start the rotation of the auger and everything. And then finally with X, we'll lower the implement into place. Now W key will go forward. There is no speed adjustment other than either slightly pushing the forward key, or W, or all the way, and then shift. Shift is your cruise control. So that's wide open. We'll take a quick look at the straw real fast. So this is what the straw looks like chopped, or in the swath. And if we turn back around, let me show you if we go at a slower speed. So the harder you press the W key or the S key will dictate how fast you go. There is no set controls like 1, 2, or 3 in Farming Sim. So again, we have to put it into work mode with R, F to set it to go, and an X to lower. So now if we just slowly press the W key, it goes a lot slower. Now if we hit shift, it will go slower then. So barely press and then shift. So there's your cruise control at a slower speed. And it's very touchy to get it to go to a speed that you really like. So the controls themselves, as far as setting for cruise control and stuff, are a little touchy. That's not what I wanted. I wanted X. So it is a learning curve if you played a lot of Farming Sim. So by the sound of it, it's a setup for a console controller. I believe so, to be honest with you, Taft, because every video that you ever seen put out by Pure Farming is all with the Xbox One controller. So I do believe it's set up mainly for Xbox or for controllers. And if we look at the options, when I first came into the game, it was actually set on controls. It was actually set to gamepad controller. I had to switch it to mouse and keyboard. So that was by default. It did come in with a controller. Time to reverse. Yes, you can hire a worker, by what I'm being told. I myself haven't got to that stage yet. I've only quickly messed with it for about maybe 10-15 minutes today when I came home, and I wanted to wait and experience it with everybody on the stream. So I haven't got to that portion yet. I can't tell you how to do it yet, but I do know that you can hire workers somehow. We'll figure it out though together. Is there any way to get rid of all the button overlays? The only thing that I know that you can get rid of is if you hit F1, you'll hide that up there in the upper right or upper left hand corner. As far as anything else, I have not found a way to get rid of that. On the forums, I did ask for either a photo mode or a way to hide the HUD, but currently I don't believe there is one in the game. Now the pipe movement, you can see down below, if you hold Y down, hold Y, now if you move your mouse left and right, that opens and closes your pipe. So it's not automatic, you have to actually do it all manually. So we'll put that back down into place. So we'll quickly harvest this field. It wants us to harvest the field. You can see we are 85% left of the crops. And you can see the time, it's already 1400, so the time is just flying by. Manually open and close your pipe, he said.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
Okay, let's get that going. Currently, there's no plans to make it multiplayer. That is one of the biggest complaints, though, along with the time moving much too quickly and not able to map your controls. Those are the three biggest complaints of the game. And I don't think there's plans to make it multiplayer either, by the sounds of it. You should not manipulate your pipe on stream like that after all the new Twitch guidelines are in effect. That's for sure.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm out of control. I apologize for that.
Okay. I think I drank too much tea, boy. Woo! It's hot in here now. Complaints on not being multiplayer? Oh, wow. You know how people are. They like to be social, I guess. But the modeling detail on this, I got to admit, I really like the modeling detail more so than anything that Farm Sim has ever released. I really like the details and what they've added. I mean, down to, if you look at that piston arm right there, it's really nice. I do like it a lot. So we'll continue to get this harvested just so we can move on to the next aspect. Now we won't go through all the tutorials here. We'll switch over and we'll take a look at the challenges and the free farming. I haven't done any of those yet myself, so graphics look way better than Farming Sim 18. Well, Farming Sim 18 is a mobile game. So you're kind of limited on the graphics on a mobile versus Farming Sim 17's. Farming Sim 17, yeah, I agree. Even Farming Sim 17, I like the graphics a lot better. Although I do miss the controls and the key mapping of Farming Sim 17. I don't really see the hype for the models and graphics, but don't mind me. I think they're more realistic looking than Farming Sim 17, to be honest with you. That's my personal opinion. And I really like the missions and I mean, you got all the solar places, you got pumping stations where you got to fill up your water. I do like that a lot better than anything that we've seen in Farming Sim series. But that's me personally. So you can see we're almost full now. We're at 6,280 pounds. And these trees, just like in Farming Sim, you get behind these trees, it's a mess. Okay, so it's saying it's done now, but we have to still do the whole thing. So let's open up the pipe here. And we'll go ahead and we'll jump to the tractor. Okay, now we'll go offload it. And we'll take a quick look at the model and details on here and stuff. I wish we had a light and stuff that we could turn on. But this is the model of the trailer, the tipper. Not bad looking, it's pretty decent. You can see the air tanks under there for the air hoses and everything, the brakes. So it's not too bad. All in all, my overall experience so far though is it competitive with Farm Sim series? I don't think so, not yet, because obviously there's not enough mods and that nature in the game. Look at the dirt detail though. Dirt detail is great. But I think eventually maybe it could be. Is it better than anything else that's been released as a competitive nature for Farming Sim? I believe so. I think out of all the previous farm sim games that have been released prior to this, I think this is one of the better ones, and one of the more apt to give Farm Sim a run for the money, potentially. Remember, if you want things that we have in Farm Sim, then people will complain it feels like Farm Sim, just saying. Like a flashlight. Yeah, could be. You could be right. But I see there is a collision model right there. I'm not even touching it, and it's saying I'm hitting the hitbox right there already. So we'll just grab this little piece here real fast, and then we'll continue harvesting this. So let's open up the F1 so we can see what we're doing. We might as well harvest all this though, because we got to hit a certain amount, and it's going to take the full amount here to sell it. So we're going to have to harvest it all anyway. Let's get some lights. So you can see how bright that is. It's already 1700 too. So the time does go quick. When you're plowing a field, it takes forever to plow the field too. You'll go through two to 3 days easily plowing the field, even on the slowest setting. We'll just hurry up and try to get this done, and then we'll just quickly just tab through all the mail and just close all those out, and we'll go on to the next portion here. But I think overall, I think it's a decent alternative to Giants. I think Giants should be more concerned now with what they put out, and maybe even how they communicate with the community, because with Giants there's hardly any lack of communication from Giants part to the community. With Techland and with Pure Farming, the team is always communicating with the community. They're taking feedback, they're always there, they're communicating. I don't know if it's just because they're new, or if that's what they'll continue to do. But they seem to take it serious anyway. To me, the Giants communicate with community never happened. Yeah, it's exactly right. But looking at the silos, the buildings, the water towers, it really gives me the impression of being in the U.S. more so than any U.S. map on Giants so far. Now when I did this earlier, this thing filled up and I still wasn't completely done. I had just a little sliver to do at the end. We'll see how it does this time. But this should be the last pass we have to do here. We'll do this in cab. So the modeling in here, the inside is very lacking. There's not a lot of inside. compared to the outside modeling. And we'll get this portion done up. It's going to be really close whether we get it all this time or not. Looks like we actually might this time. Yep. There we go. Okay, so we'll shut that off. We'll lift that up. Shut that off. Open up the pipe. Okay, so if you get out, it stops the pouring of the grain. I do like the particle effect on the grains and stuff pouring. I do like that a lot. Okay, let's go part this up. Okay, now we'll go ahead and do the next portion. The buttons in the lower third constantly flashing and changing is already triggering my auto. Yeah, I just, for me, I zone it out. I just ignore it. It doesn't really bother me. It did at the start, but it doesn't really bother me anymore. Oh, the farm lights just came on. So now it wants us to empty this in the silo, which we'll do. So here you got H to empty and you got B to upgrade. It costs you $25,000 to upgrade to give you more storage. But we'll empty it. And now it wants us to go back out and collect it again. So let's do that. Okay, we'll load it up with wheat. And while it's doing that, let's quickly just get through all these emails. I've already done all this, and I'll let you guys read that sometime on your own if you get the game. Now it wants us to go sell. So if we take a look at the map now, and we zoom out and move over here, so this is where we got to sell. So we can either come out this way and hit the main road and take the main road around, but I think what we'll do is we're just going to come down to this point here and just follow it straight up to the main road. I think that'd be the best. We'll just follow it on out. That must be one valuable pallet to have an 8-foot chain link fence around it. Yeah, I'm thinking that's probably fertilizer or seed. Maybe that's where chickens are going to go. You know what? I bet that's probably where chickens are going to go or something. Well, it says pure cement. So it's probably like a construction block. You'll eventually be able to like construct certain buildings and placeables there, possibly. Haven't got to that point yet. You can see up here as well, this looks like maybe greenhouses or some kind of construction points that we can put in, maybe more storage buildings to park vehicles or something in. Those are definitely greenhouses over here. It looks like maybe, no? This would probably be animals here. Couldn't that be the spots where the additional silos go? That could be as well. Now that you mention it, yeah, I bet you when you do your upgrade, it'll build the next silo there. You're probably very correct on that. Looks like you got some silage clamps down here, some manure pits here. And this is the fastest this thing goes. Can we get the Heartland special with the silo? ICBM launcher hidden in a fake silo. There you go. I mean, it gets dark out here too, and I mean it's not dark yet, but I'm sure on the stream it's probably darker than what it is for me. But even then, it's like the lights. It's very limited perspective to your front and back. It doesn't spread out and diffuse as much as it does in Farming Sim. I wonder what that does. Let's quickly take a look at this and see what this is. Well, it's not part of the tutorial, so it won't let me do anything. So you can see we got to sell 13,669,000 pounds of crops, and you can see we have just 13,884. So we just sell it all. It's not a fake silo, just not a grain silo. Yeah, there you go. That's a good point. Oh, look at all the traffic from the train. Well, that's a lot of vans. Oh, gotta love those kind of tutorial missions. You want to explore? No, screw you. Okay, so we'll come in here. We'll sell in here. This place accepts wheat, rye, and barley. I do like that, where it tells you what it accepts and stuff here. You can hear the fans and stuff kick on to be able to suck and move the grains in and out of the tray, the hopper down here to the silo pits or to the tanks. Okay, so we made $3,200 on that and gained 250 experience. Now it wants us to drive to the store. What we're going to do is we're going to drive back to the farm. We'll drop off this trailer and we'll fast forward time to morning though. I don't want to be in the nighttime. But you do have gas stations, like over there there's a gas station. There's also a car wash over there that you can wash your equipment and stuff on. But we have enough fuel right now, so we don't need the fuel. Here's the orchard. So if we look at this orchard, you can see it's a pear orchard number 1. It's valued at $85,000. It's got quite a bit of trees in there that you can potentially make some good money on. I'm assuming that's a place to set up solar panels and stuff back there. So what's everybody's first impressions on this? What do you guys think? What are your thoughts? And do any of you own the game already? I like it myself. It has lots of potential to grow and expand. I agree on that one too. First impressions are very mixed. 5 of 10. Fair point. That's good. Okay. Let's just park this trailer up. Yeah, it's so-so. Okay. What the heck? Sound like something just slammed down in this trailer. So let's go ahead and we'll disconnect that. Look at the spring on there even. I don't think I've ever seen the spring on any of the Farm Sim models. Interesting. I could be wrong. I think the true appeal is that the more exotic stuff like rice farming in Japan, orchard work in Italy, and then the greenhouses. That's what I'm eager to try as well. Seems okay so far. Not really wowed by it though. Yeah, I'm not completely wowed by it yet either, but I do like a lot of the aspects, the small details, so to say. I do like a lot of the small details. Let's go ahead and fast forward time to morning. Yep, we want to accept the 6 o'clock in the morning. I like the small details. You'll see some of the small details I'm talking about on this next couple of tutorial missions. So it wants us to drive to the store. We'll do that. That's right over here. The normal arable farming stuff is behind the apex. That I agree with you on 100%. It's definitely behind the apex on it, behind the power curve. But I think the orchard work is some of the best I've seen, especially when it comes to farming expert and stuff like that. The orchard work in that was something to be desired, at least to me. Well, see, someone said that there was no mirrors. There's mirrors there. They'll seem to be accurate. I don't know if it's... No, maybe not. Maybe it's just a generic display behind you, because I didn't see the fence or the trees or anything back there. Let's see what it looks like when you get on the road. Yeah, it's just generic. It's not... Yeah, that's not the road or anything. Okay, I do know there is another. There it is. Sapphire right there. We'll collect that up. And let's take a look at the graphics back there. Look at the area and surrounding area. Okay, let's take a look here. So we can't go any further that way in the tutorial. Oh, can't go that way. What do we got back here? So there's the lake and everything. Got your different types of flags, your air conditioner units. Well, we could drive back here and load these tires up and take them with us. Can't get in there. Is it me or does it seem like there's a light emitting from us a little bit? Maybe not. Little ATM machine. JCB. Powerful, industrious, dependable. Okay, so it wants us to buy the SIPMA WA600 Delphin tank trailer. So we'll do that. Buy machine, trailer, and we want the water trailer. Right there. That's it. So we'll buy that. And now it wants us to buy the Apkilled Chitzwitz sprayer, so I'm sure that's going to be under other. And there it is. So we'll buy that as well. Okay, so we purchased those two that it wanted us to buy. Now it says find the farmer. Now if we take a look at our emails here, the mirrors are just a default cube map. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So side tasks. So this tells you your side missions and stuff, and it will actually, to complete the mission, it will actually pay us $10,000. The only downside is you have a limited window on to complete the missions. So if you accept the mission and you do not have the equipment, you run a big risk of failing the mission stuff. So for example, in this particular mission we're about to accept, we have 24 hours. So this one, it's okay, we'll be able to make it. But with the time speed, the way it goes through, whoop, hit that tree, you're very limited on what you can get done. So you have to make sure there's no mistakes and everything. I do like that modeling. I'll say it again. I mean, the details You don't see that kind of detail on anything that I've ever seen on Giants. Me personally, I haven't seen it. I mean, I really, really like it. Even the little glass box up there. You got your little your fuel gauge, or not fuel gauge, but fuel level, right there with the little plastic ball floating in it when you fill it up. It'll tell you how full and stuff it is. So we come over here to the farmer. He'll want us to do a certain mission, and we'll go ahead and we'll do that. Is that a big flock of birds flying over there? Look at that. Is that what that is? It is. Big flock of birds flying over there. Okay. I really like to use your services. So he wants us to fill the tank trailer, then fill the orchard's tanks, connect the sprayer, fill the sprayer with fertilizer, and then go and spray the trees. So we'll accept that. We'll pay $10,000, as well as we have 24 hours to do it in. I don't know, man. If it was 15 or 13, we'd compare the models to, then you'd have a case. But the base models in 17 are nothing to sneeze at. I mean, you would probably know better than I would, Farmer Beavis, but for me personally, I've never seen the level of details, even in the base models of Farming Sim 17. I don't see that. For me, there's so much going on right there. It's such nice detail. I have never seen that on Farming Sim 17. I will say this, looking back to Farming Sim 8 and 9 in this game release time, Pure Farming is a good position to improve, update, add features in a reasonable time frame and manner compared to how Farming Sim had done it. I mean, like I said, you deal with the models, you do modding and stuff like that. I don't. But for me personally, just from memory and from what I've seen and stuff, these models are far superior to Farming Sim. That's just my opinion. Let's take a look at the greenhouse real fast, see what these look like. Can we come in there? No, we can't go in there yet. But like I said, you deal with the models on more of a basis than what I do. It's just from what I'm saying, from my perspective, these seem far superior. Although the inside, I gotta admit, the inside of the Farming Sim ones are much better. At least on this Zetter tractor, the inside are bleak compared to Farming Sims. That is one massive pallet. Can we see that again? Yeah, sure. Let me fill up with water, and as we go back by there, we'll take a look at it. And I don't know if you guys saw my post on the farming thing on Discord, but they did admit that they messed up when they put all these signs in saying in kilometers instead of miles here in Montana in the USA. So they said they are going to fix that as well. So let's fill up with water here. So these are the pumping stations. You have to actually pump water. And fortunately, it doesn't cost us any money. Post. No, I'm behind on catching up on post in the mail. Yeah, if you look on the farming channel on my Discord, you'll see the conversation I had with one of the devs on the Steam forums. Now we'll go by and we'll take a look at this sign right now, and then we'll look at that pallet again for... So currently, if you look here, it says caution bears next 10 kilometers. That should be miles, not kilometers. So they did admit that they messed up, and they'll fix that as well. Only had 4 hours sleep and got up this morning. Well, I'm glad you're back. We were wondering what had happened. I put some feelers out to try to see if everything was okay. And glad to hear you're back and stuff. And we need a smoky sign. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, you're right. That's a pretty big pallet. Yeah, I mean, I think, to be honest with you, I think it's there so you bring like seeds and stuff and you set it down on top of here. I think it's more of like a drop point than anything. I don't think you can actually move it or anything. I think it's just a drop point. But you're right, it is quite oversized. Only you can prevent forest fires. Well, this one's a little different, I think, isn't it? Or maybe we just didn't see that out back. So this is for water. Okay, then what is this here? Is this... Do you put animals or something in there? Or is it just for like byproduct or manure maybe? Maybe that'll be for manure. And now I know where my boots are. There's lots of boots all over this whole game. There's so many boots everywhere. Okay, let's go fill up this reservoir tank now, and then we'll go pick up the sprayer. And we'll be back to about where I was on when I was checking it out. I'll start plowing the field. Okay, so we'll transfer this in. So if we get close to the orchard here, you can see it's got 60% water storage in there. And then pretty soon the sprinklers will kick on and start irrigating the trees. But we'll go grab the sprayer. And what we'll do is let's just drop this right here for right now. Kapunk. Somebody was mighty proud of those boots they created and plastered them all over. Yeah, I mean, if you look at, just about anywhere you look randomly, you'll find boots laying around. So we'll pick this up now. Now we got to go pick up the fertilizer. That's a nice little sprayer. I like that a lot. That's definitely an orchard sprayer though. I don't know how efficient it would be on arable fertilization, on arable fields. But we'll fill that up. But the question is, are those boots made for walking? Is that what they do? Will they walk all over you?
Silence! I kill you!
Beavis is at it. Gotta love it, Beavis. Okay, here comes the fun part. So you can see the sprinklers are on. And let's go ahead and hit spray. So that's putting the spray out. It's fertilizing the trees. Or spraying the trees. I don't know if it's fertilizing or just keeping it more like a pesticide. I think it should be fertilization though. Or a combination of both maybe. But you can see how quickly the water storage is dropping though. It was at 60%, now it's down to 35%. Okay, and we'll skip a row and we'll come down this row. And this is an apple orchard. Okay, the sprinklers went off again. So they don't constantly run. That's pretty good then. I didn't notice that the first time. A mosquito fooger. Yeah, I think for me, the biggest draw for me is the orchards, the greenhouses. I think that's going to be the biggest draw for me. Yep, the mosquito fogger. Let's hope the Zetter has the required cabin filters. Yeah, NBC, nuclear, biological, and chemical. Okay, so we have done this as well now. Now it wants us to proceed to the plowing. So you can see the trees change color as well when they've been fertilized as well. They become that turquoise. So we'll take this back to the farm. We'll drop this off. Mosquito fogger, good one, Rick. I do like the dirt modeling on there. Although it does look like rust on some of the stuff and not actual dirt textures. It looks like rust. Like on that fender and stuff right there, that really looks like rust and not dirt. Some of it does. We'll just park this up here real fast and then we'll go get the plow and start our plowing. I like the lights on the tractor, not too shiny. At nighttime they seem to be really shiny. At least the reflections off of stuff are very bright. Like if I was to hit this stuff over here, that's really bright. It really hurts the eyes. Seems like it doesn't diffuse as much as it should. So now we got to plow that field and seed that field. Now I've only just started plowing that field on my initial look at it. So we're almost to the point where I'm already at on the other part. So anything after that, we'll be looking at it together. Okay, again, the same as with the combine harvester, there's a lot that we got to do. So the first thing we got to do is we got to rotate the plow. Then we got to unfold the plow. And then finally we'll have to lower the plow. And you have to do this each time you change direction. So we lower the plow. I was meaning the bloom effect. Okay. Considering first release, I thought they may include some bloom effect. There is a option for bloom and stuff in the game, so maybe it's just not as bright as you can, because you can adjust it to, you know, high, low, medium, and off, I believe. So we come through. Okay, we'll lift it up. Then you have to fold it. Then you got to rotate it. Then you got to unfold it again, and then you can go on to the next. I was never a fan of Orlando Bloom. That's a good one. Okay, and then we'll set it down. And away we go again. So it does take you a lot more to plow than it does on Farming Sim. I mean, you could put that in on Farming Sim as well. I mean, you can do all that as well, rotate and unfold it and stuff as well. But this is, you have to do it here. You don't have to do it on some of the other one. Oh, I missed that one big time. A, that's very fast rotating plow. B, the fold unfold is utter nonsense. I agree with you 100%. I was thinking the same thing. To rotate a plow, you don't need to fold it. Yeah, exactly. See, I don't think you can rotate it. No, see, I can't rotate the plow unless I fold it first. So I have to fold it first, and then I can rotate it. Then I have to unfold it again, and then I can go continue on. Yep, that's why it takes you so long. And even when you're on the one speed, you go through, it'll take you 2 days or better to plow this field. But I mean, I'm sure some changes are going to be coming down the pipe soon anyway. So maybe they'll fix that as well, or change that where you don't need to fold it up. You can rotate it without folding it up. We'll have to see. And nobody is testing was like, guys, this is stupid. Probably not. Either that or they did, but they wanted to, maybe it was low on the list, or maybe they felt that maybe it wasn't going to be such a big deal. And to be honest with you, I'm not sure how much testing they actually did outside of the development circle. I know some of the big YouTubers and stuff had their hands on it, but at that stage I'm not sure how much of that was for testing and critiquing and stuff. I just don't know. Now in defense, why would one expect that to be an error? I didn't say it was an error. I'm just saying maybe that will be, maybe it will be changed. I'd do it old school in that case, as if it was fixed plow. Yeah, that's so you'd come down one side, go down that side over there, come back up this side, and go back down that side. Just never rotate the plow. So what you're saying, if I understood you correctly, is you'd come to this point here, you'd lift the plow, then you'd drive down here, or maybe go down the center and do it that way. And then you just start back down on this side here. Now that's one alternative you could do as well. Or go down the middle, then up the other. Yeah, that's what I said. Or go down the middle, expanding outward. Yeah, I did. That is also an option as well. And this is, you got to remember, this is a starting plow as well. So I don't know how big the other plows would be, but I'm sure there's some pretty good sized plows in there, like Beavis's waistline. That sounds like speech bubble. But the plowed textures aren't too bad looking. They're okay. They're not, I mean, not as good as some on the Farming Sim 17 maps, but they're decent enough. And this is the part I hate all the time. Fold, turn, fold, turn. I'm certain modders will jump in to create things to improve, like the plow. Oh yeah, I agree as well. Next month, a 40-meter plow to do the field in one pass. No rotation needed. Next week, FTFY. Let me think. I can get that. Okay, maybe I won't get that. I was saying it's not for the win or anything, so I'm not sure. Okay, put that back down. But does it have problems? Yes. But for initial release, I think it's a pretty decent game on initial release. Better than any of the Farming Expert and what was that other farming game? Oh, I can't think of what it was. There was Farming Expert, then there was, I don't know, Ultimate Farming or something like that. Ultimate Farming or something like that. Fix that for you. Ah, I gotcha. I would never have guessed that then. Professional farming. A professional farmer, that was it, yeah. I mean, those were horrid. Yeah, those were horrid. This is really for initial release, I think they did a pretty solid job on it. And hey, they beat Cattle and Crops out. So, I mean, this is still far superior than Cattle and Crops currently. At least this is a full release and not a tech demo still. Oh, excuse me, Cattle and Crops is early access now. Wasn't Professional Farmer the one with the Jello pudding ground? Yeah, it was sort of like Agro Farmer. It was made by the same company, as a matter of fact. Hey, in Farm Sim 09, the default combine moved at speed 5 max, so your plow rotation, yeah. Okay, and bear with me a second. Let me just tab out because I can see something on Steam already flashing. Let me go to downloads. Oh, it's Fishing Planet again. They must have a update. I can see there's a lot going on the forums as well now as well. Let me take a look here. Okay, a developer replied to crops grow too fast, make the grow speed during real time set to 0. No visual difference between watered crops and unwatered. People are complaining they want an autosave every 10 minutes. I'm not a fan of autosave myself personally. I'd rather not have an autosave feature. But that's me, because you may not want to save. So a lot of times what I like to do is I'll save the game and then I'll buy something and test it to see if it's something that will work for my map or for my playthrough, and then just reload my save. And if there's an autosave in there, I run the risk of saving something that I didn't want to save. CNC fanboys right now triggered. Yeah, let the complaints roll in. So we'll lift that up, fold, and you can't fold it until it actually comes up on the bottom. That's kind of aggravating. You can't actually do it until the control says you can. Gosh darn it, here I want it to join the pop-ups on Steam. And he's in offline mode. Feels bad, man. You talking about me? I can put myself online if you want. Just say the word. I'll put myself online. It wasn't a pop-up. I just see Steam turned yellow to let me know that there's a download. And I was wondering if it was a patch already for this game. That's why I just checked, but it wasn't. It was for Fishing Planet. But they finally need to implement in a farming game is headland management. That's a big yes. Headland management may be a big thing. So at 25%, this is where I was on my initial look at the game. So anything past this point now, we're seeing together. I gotta admit though, it's really smooth. I haven't had any kind of lag or anything. Even when lights are running, the particle effects, everything. I haven't had any kind of lag. So that's a positive. Let's get the backlights on now. I'm just wondering if we're going to have to do this whole field though. Being that it's just a tutorial mode, hopefully you can only go, we only need to go to like 30 or 40%, and then we can go ahead and move on. Hit the button and either based on time or distance have the tool lift. You can turn around and as soon as you're back in the lane, the tractor drops the implement again. Yeah, I can try that, but it's hard to do because the way the controls are set up. There's no auto thing, so it's hard for me to manipulate all the controls and stuff while I'm trying to do that. No, that's what I meant by headland management. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Hit the button and either based on time or distance have it. Oh, that's a good. Yeah, that's good. Now, I don't know what the workers are like. The workers might have a form of headland management and stuff on there. I don't know. I haven't got to that part yet where we get to hire workers and stuff, so I don't know what it's going to be like. I do know that they deactivate features and stuff until you actually get to the tutorial portion of it. Just like the tabbing and stuff between vehicles, it wouldn't allow me to do it until I've actually got to that point and got the email for it. It's actually a thing in pretty much every modern tractor. You have to do the tutorial. If you want to do the campaign, you do. You can go to free farming and you don't need to do it. But if you want to do the campaign, you have to do the tutorial. That's all part of it. That's to get you into the game, to know the game, and then after that, it will allow you to move on. When the tutorial is over is when it gives you your first mission to go to another farm in another country and buy that farm. That's when the tutorial will end. Because it's so triggered. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Here we go what, Black Fox? Status divided. Have to do the tutorial. Oh, the horror. Well, some people don't want to do the tutorial. I mean, I can understand that. They just want to get in and do what they want to do, and hence that's where the free farming comes in. But if you want to follow the campaign and stuff, yeah, you have to do the tutorial. Now, I don't know if you always have to do the tutorial every time you start a new game. I don't know if there will be a way once you've done it once, if you can choose to skip it. I don't know. Yeah, we're not even 40% done with this thing yet. And that tablet right there, it's just static. It doesn't do anything. You can't touch it. You can't turn it on. You can't do anything with it. It's just something that kind of blocks your view. I get that, and it's a first release, so people have to try to be open and recognize this is not Farming Sim or Giants. No, yeah, you're completely correct. But I mean, I look at it this way. Let me try to play devil's advocate here. We don't want that. why should someone be forced to play a certain way, though, if they don't want to play it that way? Oh, I keep hitting the wrong button. I'm a firm believer that you should always have options. If you want to do the tutorial, great, on a campaign, that's fine. But if you have already done it and you're confident with it, why should you be forced to do it? Why can't you shut that portion off? I mean, I myself, I don't mind going through the tutorial till completion. For me, it's fine, but some people don't want to be forced to play that way. Has nothing to do with it being or not being farm sim or giants. These go here, you can't do anything else tutorial missions are a thing of the 90s console games. Well, I can see options, but I can also see from the other side, so I go and play both sides. Cold WB22 is now a head kicker. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the follow. Everyone give him 3 hellos.
Hello.
Give him a welcome.
Hello. 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 Hello.
Thank you for the follow. And remember, like everyone else here, I have my opinion. Yeah, of course, I agree. Like I said, me personally, I don't mind a tutorial. But I think it also should have an option there where you can disable the tutorial if you don't want to do it. I think you should. I'm a firm believer in always having options. Hello, Armor Suit. Welcome to the stream, sir. Welcome back. And it is getting pretty dark. Wonder if we should go fast forward to morning, complete this. Pretty good, pretty good. How are you, Cole? Everything okay? Yeah, I just wish there was a way to hide some of the HUDs or hide some of the stuff on the screens. I don't like having so much of my view blocked and stuff. Yeah, options are always a positive, that's for sure. But I do, and I've said this before, and Farmer Beavis can back me up. I said this about a week or so ago, maybe 2 weeks now, that to me this game seems like not so much a, I hit the wrong button, not so much a console port, but more designed to be easier to use on the console. That was the impression that I got from it. Just at work and enjoying the stream. Ah, okay. Enjoy the work. How much longer you got to go? But it does seem like something, I mean, I don't want to say it's a console port, because I don't think it is. I think it was designed for PC in mind, but I think it was also designed to be very easily adaptable to a console. It is console ready. It was released on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC all at the same time. So it's already out on console too. Matter of fact, Xbox released at 8 o'clock this morning. PlayStation and PC released at 9. At least that was the information I got from Twitter. But do they actually plan to go to console? Yeah, it's already out on all 3 platforms. And I heard I mean, I don't know if there's any truth to this or not. It could just be speculation. But I heard it may be coming to the Switch as well. $12-hour 4 days, so 4 in the morning to 4 in the afternoon, 7 more to go. Ouch. Yeah, I have a particularly rough schedule this month as well. I only have to do 9 hours though, so. But I'm on pretty much early shifts all this week. I'm off tomorrow. Thursday and Friday I work from 11 to 2000 hours. And then back to early shift after another 1 day off for 5 days, 5 earlies. Then I'm off 1 more day, and then I go into 4 nights. So it looks like it's going to make us plow this whole field. I take it the campaign is a type of linear storyline mode. That's correct. What the information they released out last month was the campaign. You start off here in Montana, and it's basically the tutorial map. It takes you through the entire tutorial up into the point to where you finally get to branch off to another country and get your second farm. From there, that's when it fully releases you, and you're free to completely do what you want to do. But it's still a campaign. You still have missions and stuff like that to do. Basically, you're earning experience and stuff like that as well. It's not free form or free farming, because then there's challenges and there's also free farming. Rough schedule. Sorry, would like to see mine. No, that's okay. I know what those schedules are like. I spent 15 years in the Army. I know what those schedules are like. There were, what, 4 other countries? There's Japan, there's Italy, there's Germany, although people are really upset with the Germany map. I guess the Germany map is 1 field and some buildings and a road. It's super small, it's only 1 field. So, on the forums, the people are really pissed off about that. And the dev said, listen, it was just a small bonus for people who pre-ordered the game. On Germany map, you also get to do sheep, and you don't do sheep anywhere else. And you still got orchards and greenhouses and stuff that you can do. So they said it was just a small token appreciation for people who pre-ordered the game. It wasn't designed to be something elaborate and in-depth. There were, let's see, well, if there was to be a map, people complain. Why not Germany? Okay, we are out of fuel. I just realized that, guys. Let's go get some fuel. Let's fold this up. Where is the closest gas station at? Probably go back to the farm, but we'll go here, I think. Let's zip down there and we'll go get some fuel. I just realized it took all our fuel to do that. Hopefully we have enough even to get down there now. Think about it. If it was a Canadian map, all white. Yeah, see, the lights aren't very bright out in front of us. You're very pinpoint on what you can see with the lights. I do like the lighting system better on Farm Sim, I think. Although this to me does seem a lot more realistic, at least for cars. I know with tractors, the lights are really designed to light up, so. And then complaints on having to use a dog sled. Okay, we want to, let's take a left here. Now, I haven't seen traffic anywhere on any of these roads except... Whoa, that scared me. Mr. Moose Gaming is now hosting my stream with 34 views. Well, thank you for that. I appreciate that, Mr. Moose Gaming. Thank you for the hosting. Let's come in here. And let's get some fuel, shall we? Okay, now we're going to do it correctly. Let's see, there's no way to shut the engine off, though. That's the bad thing. We'll refill for 195 bucks. Here comes the herd. Herd raid. Even herd. Here comes the herd. Holy cow, 56 views. Yeah. What is that? That's new.
I sure could use a hand, or two for that matter.
He wants to do barley harvest. We'll have to come back to that another time. Pitbull Saza is now hosting my stream with one viewer. Thank you, Pitbull. Appreciate that. We got the backlight on. Let's turn the backlight back on. Let's head back over and we'll get this plowing completed. Appreciate you guys rating and the follows or the hosting. Appreciate it, everybody. Welcome to the head kickers. Thank you, Mr. Moose, for the follow. Everyone give him the 3 hello welcome.
Hello. 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 Hello.
I didn't catch the second one. There was another follow there. Pitbull, another one. Appreciate it, everyone. Thank you all for the follows.
Hello. 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 Hello.
All the newcomers, I appreciate the follows and the hosting and the stream. Stardog 765 is now a head kicker. Thank you, Stardog. Appreciate that.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Anyone I missed, I do apologize. Didn't mean to miss. Proceed to the indicated location. Okay, so they got to continue plowing. How you been doing, my friend? Been doing good. Been a lot of work, but other than that, doing pretty well. Much better than previous. Okay, we've already done this. Nasty Tasa is now hosting my stream with one viewer. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Let's open this back up and let's start the next phase. Thank you for the follow. Give everyone all the new followers welcome. Okay, let's get through and get some of these emails out of the way. David H74, thank you for the follow, sir. Appreciate that.
Hello. 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 Hello.
Okay, let's get through all these emails real fast. There we go. And hopefully we'll get this field done here fairly quickly. We can move on to the next aspect of it. And then we can either continue doing the campaign here, or if you guys want to go and take a look at something else, we can jump over to either the challenges or the free farming and take a look at the different maps and stuff if you guys want. All up to you guys. Just let me know what you guys want to see and we'll do that. Okay. Drop down we go. Really appreciate all the support, all you new followers out there and everyone that just rated. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Really means a lot to me. Okay, we're at 65%. We almost got this portion done. And as we discussed previously, having to fold this up and rotate it. Oh, what was that? That was a weird graphics glitch. I hate to see how much wear and tear this already has on it. I think we can check that from the tablet though. We can check that real fast. See what the wear and tear is on it. Let's lift that up. We'll go to the tablet. Functions. No, we want statuses here. Is it? Where is it? Player recovering vehicles. Thought it would have been right there, but it doesn't look like it is. Farm economy. That's just a vehicle store. I guess you can only check that when you're actually in the workshop then. Hey, good to see a 40-something streamer. Most of the time I feel like, get off my lawn, you darn kids, watching all these kids stream. That's so true. So true. Yeah, I just hit 50 last month, as a matter of fact. The big 50 in February. So I need to update. I have updated my Twitter bio. I haven't updated my YouTube bio yet, or my Twitch bio. I need to do that. 7 DLCs within 6 months. Oh, nice, Stardog. Somebody saved a lot of finished assets. 7 DLCs within 6 months. On what game, Farmer Beavis? Oh yeah, a bunch of us, you know, Farmer Beavis, Black Fox, Taff in Exile, we've all been friends for, most of us anyway, been friends for 4 or 5 years now. We're all close to the same age, between 30 to 50. I think I'm the oldest. But yeah, we've been playing for a while together and stuff, and oh, open that back up. Those are the post-release plans for pure farming. Oh, okay, I see. See, when I'm over there reading text, I hit the wrong buttons every time. So we need to open this up and now lower it down. We still should have fast-forwarded the time, though. Got to morning. Those are the post-release plans for pure farming. 7 DLCs in 6 months. Holy cow! Well, like I on my Discord, I released the Fishing Planet update. They just did a massive update to Fishing Planet today. I think it's 3.6 gigs, and they actually now limited your inventory, your home inventory, and your tackle inventory, that what you can take with you. You now have to do inventory management, and they said this is all in plans to release a new storage container DLC. Kane, come here, hang out on my Discord. Oh, appreciate that, Nightbot. Thank you for that. Personally, I don't see anything here I don't already have or better on Farm Sim 17, and Farmers Dynasty gives me that niche, different farming sim experience. Yeah, but Farming Sim 7, or Farmers Dynasty, I should say. Farmers Dynasty still has a lot of quirks and a lot of work it still needs to go to. And who knows if they're ever going to get out of this legal trouble that they're in. They still got to get that resolved, because they can no longer sell on Steam and stuff again for that. What I do like about this one is the greenhouses, the orchards, the different countries and stuff that you can go to for the different crops. You know, Japan for rice, Cuba for coffee and stuff, so forth. I do like that aspect of it. And the greenhouses for me are the biggest draw. I really like to deal with greenhouses. I like the repairing feature in Farmers Dynasty. Yeah, that's for sure. Farmers Dynasty main hurdle is staying on the Steam store. That's the biggest hurdle right now. And they came back, and they were back for maybe what, a day and a half, and then they disappeared again. So they're still doing their updates and stuff for the people who did manage to get the game before that happened. They're still doing updates and stuff, but they have slowed down a lot. The updates they are few and far between now. Cuba is it? Colombia. Sorry, you're right, Farmer Beavis. My apologies. Yeah, it is Colombia. Not Cuba. What was I thinking? Yeah, it is Colombia. Oh, we got to get this done, boy. This plowing. I never was a fan of plowing. It is almost 4 o'clock in the morning, though, so it is going to turn light here shortly. Stamp noise denied. Exactly. At least for Americans. Although they are releasing, they're relaxing the travel restrictions a lot more than what they had in the past. I'm really looking forward to that. Yeah. Do you play that Farming Manager 2018 also? I don't have it currently. I don't know if I'll pick it up either. It looks nice, but I think it's too much like The Sims and stuff like that, and I'm not a big fan of that type of management and stuff, the micromanagement and stuff like that. I'm more into the simulation, but I might pick it up eventually. I don't know. There's other games. Right now, my next game that I want to get is Far Cry 5. That's my biggest hype game that I'm really looking forward to right now. Which, funny enough, is set in Montana, same as this. What else do we have up there? Farming Manager looks good. Yeah, it does. It's more city building farming edition. Yep, very, very, very accurate description of it. You're just being a sim farm hater. I'm not a sim farm hater. So if we get this last aspect done here, then we'll have to go do the cedar, it looks like. It says attach the cedar. So definitely the progression bar at the top, that's how far you got to get that full before you complete with the task and move on to the next. So this is supposed to be Montana. Cool, I didn't know. Yep, it's supposed to be set in Montana. I don't know how accurate it is. I mean, basically, it's just, if you just look at the map, it's just a really small portion of it. I don't know if eventually all this will come unlocked up here. Maybe in free farming all this is unlocked. I don't know. But it's just a very small portion of it currently. Okay, is there actually American equipment in the game? I don't know, to be honest with you. Let's see if we can see. This is a vehicle store. We got tractors. We got Landini. We got Zetor. Landini, Zetor, McCormick, Lindner, JCB. We got Arpel, the McCormick, and Landini for tractors. Yeah, it doesn't look like they've got anything that can be constituted as American. The McCormick probably could. JCB, although JCB is used in America, let's put it that way. But yeah, it doesn't look like there's a big. I'm sure the modders will change that though. Don't let me interrupt what you're doing though. Sorry. No, it's fine. That's what we're doing the stream. We're taking a look at it. We're answering questions. So you're not interrupting at all. That's all part of it. That's what we're doing. If you have any questions or something you want to see, let me know and we'll take a look. Yeah, but currently there's not really anything much American-wise in there. But like I said, I'm sure the modders will fix that fairly quickly. I live in the farmland. If it ain't Case or John Deere, you don't see it. Yeah, for me, Case... John Deere is probably the biggest that you see in America. Although I gotta admit, I haven't been to America in almost 20 years. So a lot of things have changed probably. McCormick isn't exactly American anymore. No, that's true. But what I'm saying is it's something that you would see in America, albeit just on a smaller scale. Smaller farms and stuff, orchards and stuff would have it. Was International back when you... Yeah, International was another big brand that you saw there. Case International. I mean, Case and International, they're interchangeable. Pretty much the same thing, so... All owned by Agro SA together with Landini and Vapa. I didn't know that. I didn't know that McCormick was owned by them. Ah, good bit of information. You received a new mail. Okay, now it wants us to attach the seeder. But we're going to have to seed the field, so we might as well just finish this last little bit of stretch here. And I'm assuming the SA is for South America, is that correct? Agro South America? I'm guessing. I think what will make or break this game is the modding community and whether they embrace it. Yeah, I agree. I think that will be the biggest test, whether the modding community will be able to fully develop in the game. And I think they will, to be honest with you. That's my personal belief anyway. Which begs the question, will Vapadana be becoming for pure farming? They make some kick-ass specialty equipment for orchards. Well, there was already some in there, wasn't it? Did we not see that in there? I thought there was. If we go back to the store, I thought we saw some of that in there. Or am I mistaken? I don't think it was under tractors so much as under combines, was it? Maybe I'm mistaken. I could have sworn I saw that in there. I guess I didn't, though. Mitsubishi's in there for vehicles, DAF, trailers. Now, Simpma, that's South American, I believe, right? Metal Tech. Yeah, I guess I'm mistaken. I thought I saw it in there, but I guess I didn't. SA is basically the Italian form of ink. Ah, gotcha. Okay. If Auction and Javet makes a map for it, I will pick it up. Yeah, definitely. I'm playing on his Oakfield map right now, and it's a very nice map. But my streams are done on Thornton Farms. That's what my current streams are being done on, Thornton Farms. But I am playing Oakfield offline. Go back to the tractors. Maybe the open platform one. That could be. I didn't. We go back. What's the shop here? Okay, that's for agricultural and animals and stuff. So tractors. And where were you talking about, Beavis? So we got Landini, McCormick. Loaders and weights, others. Okay, this is just front end loaders. A lot of McCormick, but doesn't look like it's the... They're also all uploaded to the YouTube channel as well, so any of the ones that's no longer on the VODs, you can go over to the YouTube channel and get it from there as well. I upload them all to YouTube. JCB, that's the Arpoma, Lindner. Yeah, I don't see any though. I thought I did, but I guess I didn't. But yeah, you're probably right. That'll probably be a DLC that will come later. Oh, you're welcome. Not a problem. Yeah. Yeah, check out Beavis's clips. He's the clip meister making fun of me, that's for sure. Some good clips there, I gotta admit. Okay. Will we be able to get this in one pass? Highly doubtful. Now, which one is that one? Is that the one where I rammed on the gate? Or is that the one where I flipped a trailer? Or is that the one where the ATV blew up and burnt up on the Hunter Call of the Wild? Taff is being awful quiet. What you up to, Taff? Hey, you played a Hunter too? Yep, I played Hunter Call of the Wild, Fishing Planet, Farming Sim, a lot of different, you know, Farmer's Dynasty and stuff we look at. Astroneer we take a look at occasionally. Arma 3 I play, mess around in Arma 3 a lot. No, it's one where you flip the fence 5 meters after leaving the dealership. Yeah, that's the one with the trailer. That's what I say, I flip the trailer. Yeah, I remember that one. Probably editing his videos, Taft, that is. Yeah, probably so. Okay, so let's fold this up. Let's take this back. We'll hook up the seeder. Now, do you guys want to go ahead and continue this here on the campaign, or do you guys want to go take a look at something else? We can go look at free farming, and we'll go look at some of the other maps. We can take a look at the challenges. So it won't let you drop it when it's up like that. So we'll detach it. There we go. Keep going. Okay. Probably let's go to Japan. Okay, you want to see Japan. So we got one for Japan and one for staying here. Anybody else? What are some options? Give me some options, people. We have one to stay here and continue, and one to see Japan. Yep, you can go do rice in Japan. Rice harvesting. And there's also something else we could do in Japan, I think. Yeah, there's currently Colombia, Italy, Japan, Germany, and USA. So we got to get seeds now. That was just the closeted weeb inside me speaking again. You are the anime fan, right? So disregard that vote. Team Spock is now a head kicker. Thank you. Everyone give him a welcome.
Hello. Hello.
Or wasabi.
Hello.
Yeah, I think there's wasabi as well, wasn't there? Let me see. If we look, maybe it's under shop. So we got wheat, rye, barley, potatoes, and fertilizer here that we can buy. But let's go to here. Let us go to maybe locations. So we got Montana, Italy, Colombia, Japan, and we got Germany as the pre-order DLC. Cherry orchards are surely Japan's landmark, and they could not be missed in the game. You can oversee the whole production process, starting with irrigation, spraying. You can also do rice, greenhouse cultivation, chickens, and rabbits. I don't know, maybe wasabi as well. I don't know, to be honest with you. Let's see what the emails are saying. Okay, let's start by attaching the seed to the tractor. If you left part of the field unattended, i.e. plowed or unseeded, your total crop yield will be significantly reduced. Machinery and equipment will get dirty in use, and dirty machinery vehicles can be cleaned inside the hand wash. Okay. So So we filled that up. We're going to have to go get more fuel, guys. Let's go get some more fuel. Let's see. Nice to know. Nobody needs to know that. Wasabi, I can barely contain myself. I should stop with the puns. They are corny. Okay.
Settle down, Beavis.
Colombia, drugs and broken dreams. That's for sure. But what do you grow in Colombia? It's coffee, yeah. Coffee is the biggest one there in Colombia. And disappointed parents. Yeah, if we take a look here, it should tell us as well. So if we look at the shot, our codex here, Colombia, you got hemp. We can also do hemp and coffee. So that's the two biggest things that you do in Colombia is hemp and coffee. So, like you said, drugs and broken dreams. Ganja. Yeah. So, we'll head over here. And I just want to see something. I don't know. We go into the auto wash. Now, I don't know how this works here. What do we get? Detach E. Let's leave that for a minute. There was something around over here. I don't know if this turns it on. Start washing. 75 bucks. Yowzer. Very cool. Well, this is a little more interesting than I thought. My fault for not looking into it more. No worries. That's why we're here, Stardog. That's why we're here. We're taking a look, see what all it offers. Let's run over here to the orchard while that's washing real fast. So the orchard here, this should be the pear orchard, I believe. Yeah, so this is pear orchard number 1, and it's a value at $85,000. So we'll come back over here, we'll get our equipment, and we will fill up. Well, it definitely cleans it. Still leaving dirty tracks though everywhere. Okay, let's fill up. Hey, pear, hey. Guess what? Knife. Yeah, pears probably one of my favorite fruits. Pears and navel oranges. And it's so hard to find navel oranges here in Germany. If you do, they're from Spain, and they're just not as good as the Florida or California navel oranges. I really miss navel oranges the most being here in Germany. Need to deal with work for a few. Be right back. Okay, Stardog. See you in a bit. Man, there was another quick little graphics glitch, it looked like. A little bright flash for a minute. There it is again. There is a little bit of glitching going on out here. There it is again. Certain places there is a graphics glitch. Not bad though overall. And it's been stable. There hasn't been any crashes or anything yet. Knock on wood. Okay, so here we got to sow the field. Now, can we change what we plant? It doesn't show how. So I'm curious. Let's see. Anything here? No. So I wonder if that would be an option later or what. And I don't even see what we're actually planting down there anywhere. Do anyone see that? So F6 is toggle controls. What's that do? F6. Okay, so that switches to a controller. So F6 you can on the fly switch to a controller. Okay, so we want work. And if you look at the mini map, you can tell what you know what's done and what's not done. The mini map is always your clue on what's been worked and what hasn't been worked. Don't necessarily agree with the texture still looking like just a painted plowed field texture with the cedar, because basically it would be more of a cultivating texture and not that plowed texture. So it should have changed the texture more from a plowed to the cultivator, in my opinion anyway. That's an odd seedbed texture. Yeah, see, that's what I was saying as well. Definitely seems odd. This does go much quicker than the plowing did, though, that's for sure. I think what I'm going to do, we'll just get that finished anyway. Yeah, I disagree with it being that texture. It definitely should be cultivated, not plowed. But hey, I got to get some stuff washed to have work closed for the rest of the week. I'll listen on the phone but won't be chatty. Be right back. Okay, Farmer Beavis. Mad McGarry, can you only plant wheat for this part of the story? Your crop you plant depends on the seed you pick from the pallets. Ah, got you. Okay, yeah, I thought that was part of the story mission. I thought that was the reason why. So you can only, so you choose the crop depending on what part of the pallet you choose from. Gotcha. Ah, nice. Okay. Yeah, it's an odd seeded texture. Linear game designed by the name. Yeah, they did say though on their videos and stuff, their development diary and stuff that they were doing the last couple months, that the campaign mission will be very linear until you get to the point where you branch out to another country. It took me a while to figure out these more than one pallet of seeds. Ah, gotcha. Okay. There was only one pallet here though, so that's hence why we only get to choose from the one. I believe that's all I saw was one anyway. So what's your overall view on the game then, Mad McGarry? What are your thoughts on it? Seems to be doing okay on seed wise. It's not going through it too quickly. Enjoying it so far though? Yeah, I am. I'm enjoying it so far. I'm loving it so far. There's still a lot that you could add, but for the first day it's pretty good. Yeah, I agree. For me, the positives are I tend to like the models, like on the buildings and the trees and stuff, more than I do in Farming Sim 17. I like the textures on the implements, the details, the level of details on the implements better than I do Farming Sim 17. But I don't like the modeling interior. Farm Giants surpasses that on the inside a lot more, and even on the tractors themselves, what I could see. Overall, the controls can be a little clunky, especially if you play a lot of Farming Sim. They can be quite clunky and hard to get used to. And my biggest negative impacts, or my biggest negative complaints, are even at the lowest speed, it goes by much too quickly. I don't like that you can't remap the keys, and I don't like the there was another thing I wanted. Well, I missed a big section there, didn't I? But overall, I do enjoy it. I give it an 8 out of 10 overall. I really do enjoy it, and I'm looking forward to getting to the greenhouses, the animal husbandry, and stuff like that. Really looking forward to that. The orchards. Okay, let me just do something here real fast. Okay, and go back into the game now. It's not what I needed. I needed that and that. There we go. I haven't really played much of the story so far. I've been playing the challenges. Yeah, I noticed that you have to do them in order. The others are locked until you do the first ones and stuff. How difficult are the challenges? So, for example, the first Montana one where you have to harvest all the wheat and stuff. I think you have to harvest 60 or 65% to get a pass, and then 95%, I think it is, to get the bonus. How difficult is it? Because it was saying something about that if you make a mistake or you fail or something like that, you'll lose crop and grain. They aren't all that difficult, to be honest. It's a good way to try different machines too. Okay, good to know then. So I've been holding off on that just because I didn't know what was all entailed with it and stuff, and I wanted to get more of the campaign on my belt to get used to controls and stuff before I started the challenges. Yeah, but overall, I'm quite impressed, especially with, like I said, the buildings, the water towers. I really get the impression that that I'm in the U.S. And I really like the tree models and stuff, the vegetation. For me, that's a really good look as well. They do have a time limit though, but it seems pretty generous on the time. Okay, that's good to know then. Good to know. We're about halfway done now, I guess. 50%, thereabouts. 44, yeah, close. And then this says we got to irrigate the field next. So that means we'll have to go get our water trailer, I'm guessing, and irrigate the trailer that way. Just a guess, but I bet that's probably it. So where did everyone come from? I'm assuming it was a raid, but I didn't catch who raided me though. What channel did you guys all come from? I really appreciate the support as well. Appreciate that. The herd. Okay. Hey, is this game worth getting? That's all matter of personal preference, to be honest with you, Storgris. For me personally, I think it's worth getting. That's me personally, but I do a lot of simulation gaming and so forth. Mr. Moose. Ah, okay, Mr. Moose. Good old Mr. Moose. Been a while. But maybe it's not for everybody, especially if you're a fan of Giants and Farming Sim. It's not quite comparable to that yet, but it's just initial release. So with any modding support and stuff like that, I believe it has the potential to compete with Giants and Farming Sim. Farming Sim Veteran, yeah. For me personally, I think it's worth the money. I think it's worth getting even on day one release, because there's so much that you can do. You've got challenges, you got free farming, you got the campaign. You've got such a different variety of crops that you can do that you don't have in Farming Sim. You got, like Colombia, you got coffee and hemp. In Japan, you've got rice and rabbits to deal with. Germany, you got the sheep. So each area has specific thing that you can harvest that's new and different. Plus you got the greenhouses, you've got orchards here. There's really a lot that you can do. Welcome back, Stardog. Yeah, but for me personally, I think it's worth getting. Please don't serve me. I work for a living. Hey, Black Fox and myself were ex-military. Well, Black Fox is still part of the military, I believe. I myself, though, am ex-military. Army joke, yep. Army joke in the U.S. as well. Don't call me sir, I work for a living. But you have to, only enlisted people get to say that. So where's everybody from? Give me some locations where you guys are from. I'm currently sitting in Germany. I live and work in Germany now, but I am American from the U.S. I know Black Fox, he's up in Canada. Farmer Beavis is in Austria. Taff is over in the UK. So is the only bonus to the deluxe edition the German map? That's correct. German map, well, no, I take that back. If you look here, let me open this up. Options maybe? Options. Yeah, you can't see it. On the, when you go onto the title screen, you can see you got some outfits, some shirts, some hats and stuff that come with it for the pre-order, as well as a couple of tractors and stuff that are part of the pre-order. You're from Pluto but live on Earth. Indiana, alright. I spent a little bit of time, and I mean a little bit of time, with family and stuff in Gary, Indiana. And I thought Compton was bad in California. Gary, boy, woo, that's a rough area. Central Maine, never been up there. Furthest I've been up there would be Pennsylvania. David H74 is UK. What? No coffee mug in the pre-order? No, unfortunately not. Would have been nice though. Yeah, Gary's just South Chicago, really. Yeah, you're definitely right. Yeah, you know, and this was, God, when was I in Gary? This had to be This had to be early 80s? Early 80s. And it was rough then, and I hear it's way rougher now. It was early 80s, maybe even late 70s when I was in Gary. It was quite a long time ago. Canadian Wish, a coffee cup and pre-orders. Yeah, you got to be sure to go in. I believe it's under my random or my miscellaneous section on my Discord, Black Fox. And I posted a Canadian vid in there that you might get a kick out of. Directed to Trump and his trade war tariffs. You'll probably get a good kick out of that. Yeah, it's terrible now. Yeah, I can imagine, Stardog. I can imagine it's bad. Was the violent crime capital of the U.S. a couple of years ago, I believe. I wouldn't doubt that. I wouldn't doubt that. Between Chicago, Gary, and parts of California, Compton and East L.A. and stuff, yeah, it's some rough areas. Funny, New York used to be really top of the crime, but it's really mellowed out a lot since they've redone Times Square and enforced the new rules and regulations in Times Square area. Oh, a Canadian vid. Yeah, I found it hilarious. I think you get a good kick out of it. Yeah, it's not my vid. It's a vid posted by I think it was Stephen Colbert or Trevor Noah on one of those Comedy Central shows, I believe. Giuliano fixed that. Yeah, he did. That's for sure. Let's get some lights turned on. It looks like we're going to need the lights. Let's leave the back light off. Yeah, we actually had a murder in my hometown. Matter of fact, about a quarter mile from my house, not even a quarter mile, maybe an eighth of a mile, just up the street from where I live, and it's a very quiet town, you know. And the sad thing, what it was a refugee from Pakistan that killed his Pakistani roommate in a refugee center. So, and they never did catch him yet. He fled, and they don't know where he went. So, I would get a kick. That's for sure. Okay, I think we're pretty much done. We won't go down that last little stripe. Then let's go drop this off. Now we got to irrigate the field. So let's check the email, see what we got to do next. I believe we have to go get our water trailer, I believe. So let's drop that off. And let's open up our tablet. So, excellent job, but remember the proper irrigation is crucial for the field's productivity. If the weather's good, the field will be watered naturally. You don't have to invest in any additional work. The only problem is it takes a lot of time to irrigate this way, and the rainfall pattern can always change. The other way to irrigate your fields is to use a cistern. You already know how to hook it up and fill it, so I'll focus on the field work. Stop at the edge of the field to start your sprinkler. Now all you have to do is drive through the whole field. Okay, so we got to go get the water cistern, then fill that up. So we'll jump over there and we'll do that. I didn't notice that big satellite dish out there. It's a big satellite dish. And I think that the water trail, I think I left that over by the orchard, right? Because we bought the fertilizer back. So I think we need to go over there. The U.S. is a safer place ever since they instituted a travel ban against me. Yeah, I think Farmer Beavis is on every no-fly zone list there is. That must be some steady stuff going on right there in that dish. Yeah, no doubt. It's a big one, that's for sure. I think what we'll do is we'll grab the water trailer, we'll come back by, and we will set the time back to morning to get daylight. I will not comment on this. How is the water still going there? There can't be that much water still be in there. Get Bill Burns on the phone. Let's check this by... it won't let me check it now, so for the mission, they'll always have water in there then. Okay, good to know. So this is Apple Orchard number 1, $45,000. So let's grab this up. Let's turn on the backlight. Okay, so where is the closest pumping station? So let's go in, and we're looking for water tanks. When there, where's number 2 at? Oh, number 2 is too far away. So we'll go to number 1, and let's set our mark there then. So we'll go fill the water tank up. Irrigate, irrigate, dance to the music. Oh, we're getting low on fuel again. Boy, this thing just munches through the fuel. So we're gonna have to go get fuel too. Oh, I see a sapphire. Let's grab that sapphire real fast. So it's number 3 of 100. And pro tip for doing laundry: don't be Beavis and leave your car key fob in your jeans and realize it after the machine is pretty much started. Yeah, because the German machines, once they're started, it's almost impossible to stop them and open up the lid. They are locked. You have to wait till you get it unlocked again for quite a while. At least that's how mine is. That's a pain in the rear end. Another sapphire right there. Another one there. Okay, let's fill up our cistern then. They were like, "You are not getting this shit back. You shall not pass." You shall not pass. Oh, this tractor seems so slow. Now, we were going to go to the farm, weren't we? We passed the farm. You see, that doesn't look like a sprinkler back there. So, do I even have the right trailer, I wonder? Should be. Okay, so I don't think this is it, because there's nothing that says start it. I can, let's see again, V, start the water sprinkler, F, okay. Well, I guess that is it. Okay. That seems to be working then. Not a very big spray pattern though. Well, it takes a while for it to start. Very ghetto kind of setup. Yeah, it is, isn't it? And H is not silent. It shuts off quick, but starting, it's a little bit of delay there to start. Well, I can see you have to make several trips to filling up with water doing this, though. Although I gotta admit, it's not emptying as quick as I thought it would. I was about to comment on the delay start, but then remember this is a PG stream. That's right. Settle down, Beavis. Naughty Boy 5 is now a head kicker. Thank you, sir. Appreciate the follow.
Hello.
Everyone give him a welcome.
Hello. Hello, hello, hello.
Well, against my better judgment, I grabbed this. It's called rain. I guess you have to get the seeds to start. Yeah, with rain, they said that will irrigate the fields for you. You don't have to do the irrigation, but it takes longer for it to happen that way as well, it said. I keep shutting it off too soon because I found a key for the deluxe edition at CD Keys for $18.50. All right, that's a good deal. Good job. Is CD Keys like some of those other ones that use stolen credit card information to get keys? I hadn't heard of CD Keys, but there's some others out there that are pretty bad. They're actually pretty reliable. Okay, good to know. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll go up and we'll fill up, and I believe there's another water pump over by the fuel station somewhere, and we can refill back up over there and get our water. They're pretty good as far as I know, like G2A and others. Well, I know there's some circles that say G2A is pretty iffy sometimes. I myself have never had problems. I've ordered from them several times, but some people complained that they did use stolen credit card information and stuff. So, but like I said, I myself have never had a problem with them. The devs are still not making much of any money from the sales through those sites. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah, I bought from them in the past. Ah, okay. Okay, we're at 50% now irrigation. Someone bought that key you bought, though, usually. I mean, the key you buy from CD Keys was bought by someone. Ah, I gotcha. I see. And what do? They just turn around and sold it or gave it to them, or they just selling through CD Keys the key? Unless it was a giveaway key by the devs. Ah, gotcha. Okay. I gotta admit, there's much more in-depth steps. I don't know about in-depth, but more steps that you have to do with it. Wow, that was quick. I haven't got everything irrigated yet. That's gonna be difficult to see. I got the mini map though. There seems to be more steps that you have to take, although you can do the same steps in Farming Sim. It's just they're just not as critical unless you've got the extended plowing and stuff turned on, or if you're using seasons. Press marketing key usually comes with the stipulation that you can't give them away or sell them. So I'm not a fan of those services, but I'm repeating myself, will not beat this horse further. That's true. If the keys are flagged as a key that were not supposed to be sold, then Steam will flag it eventually. Yeah, I've seen that happen too. I've seen games are actually removed from someone's library because it was a key used that was flagged as not sold. I have seen that happen. Moving on to farming. Okay, let's go get more water and fill up, and we'll come back and finish the last little bit we got to do. How far out is the zoom? That's far as out you can basically go right there. That's max zoom. And then max you can get in is right there. So you can zoom in quite far. Don't look like there's crop destruction. I don't know if there's crop destruction on your own fields while driving, that is. Okay, let's get this filled up and get some more water. Yeah, it looks like a power transformer there. That's probably where you set up your solar panels and stuff to start getting additional income that way in. Whoop, careful. How does the first person look? Have not seen it yet. First person is only available in game. So, or in vehicle, sorry. If you get out of the vehicle, you automatically revert to third person. There's no way to get to first person on foot. That is a complaint that's been raised by myself and as well as others. And they said, well, I haven't heard any answer on first person view yet. But as opposed to the time that moves too fast right now, even on 1 speed, and for a couple other things, they are going to work on fixing that. Or changing it, I should say. No first person on foot. In the vehicle there is POV though, yeah. Or was that third person or second hotkey? Okay, so the water pump then that we go to now is here. So let's jump down there. We'll grab another tank of water. We could even save the game. There's saves and stuff here. So we'll save that because that's my other playthrough I'm doing. But I'm way past that now. Okay, let's get this turned on. And looks like we got to come out this way first, and then we'll make a left here. Yeah, I did see they were going to look at changing the time. They should upsell you all their fleet fuel. Yeah, that's a good idea. I mean, come by twice a day. Yeah, that's for sure. Boy, that bridge is awful low on the water, it seems like. Okay, we'll fill that up. I just want to take a look at this bridge now. Well, it looks like we could drive across it. Oh, it's a railroad bridge, I see. But it seems awful low on the water, though. I don't think it typically be that low above the water. Especially in Montana, when you have, you know, rainwaters and snow melting and stuff and flood. It would rise some. Seems awful low on the water to me. I hope they eventually do something with that onboard tablet. Yeah, I do as well. I don't like it there at all. Because, I mean, there's no use for it. There's nothing you can do with it. It's just there for looks. And, you know, and you got enough stuff on your screen already blocking views. Although, you know, you can get rid of that. Seems like a waste putting it in every machine and then you're not using it for something. Yep, I totally agree. Is that a street sweeper? What is that? Or is that a hopper? One of those mowing hoppers? What is that? Beavis was swimming a little up the creek waters usually. What is that? That's one of those Profi hoppers, ain't it? Look at that, guys. That's interesting to see. Oh, it's a street sweeper. It is a street sweeper. Interesting. That's pretty cool. Beavis was swimming a little up the creek. Water's usually 5 feet lower. Ah, that's funny. That's a sweeper. Yep, that's a sweeper. So I'm assuming now we have to let that field grow now, because then it says transport 17,637 pounds of wheat to the granary. And people are complaining on the forums that the fields grow too quickly, so I did see that a little bit. Although, I mean, is it part for just a tutorial that is growing that quickly, or is that normal? That's hard to say. Yo dog, we heard you like sweeping up in the street, so we put a street sweeper on your street sweeper. So you can sweep while you sweep. Oh, need to pay attention to kick. Can't drive and text and read text. Okay, let's just hit. So, it says irrigate the field, but I think I'm pretty much done with it. There it is. Okay, what's it saying now? 2 new emails. So, we got waiting for the crops. You done all the basic work required to successfully grow crops. Now all that's left is wait until the wheat is fully grown and it's ripe for harvesting. While waiting for crops to grow, you can start other tasks on your farm or accept some side tasks. By undertaking side tasks and working on your own money, you will increase the prosperity of the surrounding regions, leading to new investment opportunities as well as new farmers willing to help are willing to ask for your help. That's pretty cool. So the more tasks you do on the side, the more prosperous the other outlying farms become. Planning your work on a farm is crucial. If you receive a large order of wheat, you could sow it on all your fields. This way you will be able to quickly meet the required quota. But before you do that, it's always good to check the current situation on the market in case another product is in higher demand. Maybe it's worth sowing one of the fields with barley in case it turns out to be more profitable at some point. Consider your options. The decision is yours. If you ever have problems with cash flow, remember that you can take out a loan by using your tablet or by visiting the local bank in a nearby town. Workers, here we go. This is a big question everybody's been asking about. From now on, you can hire employees to work in your fields, up to 5 people at the same time. To hire a worker, you must first prepare a set of machines appropriate for your task and go to the field where you want the job to be done. Remember, workers can only be hired for tasks in the fields not related to your quests. You can check the employee cost summary in the statistics tab on your tablet. Okay, so workers here, 5 monthly costs doesn't say, but if we look at statistics, player status, it doesn't say, notifications, player, so the stock market, you can see here wheat is averaging out, it's up 1%, rye is up 2%, barley's steady, potatoes up 1%, rice, hemp, coffee, olives, grapes, milk, peppers, tomatoes, cabbages, plums, apples, pears, cherries, manure, liquid fertilizer, chilies, eggs, and that's it looks like. You can't barely beat the price of corny fun. Screaming internally, Griff. Yes, Jeff. Okay, let's take this back to the main farm. Let's go, well, it's already almost light now. We could go do a side task, or we can check out something else. Let's see what else we can get into while we're waiting for that field to grow. Now, how are we supposed to know which field is ours? Are all these fields ours then? No, field 3 is ours and field 1 is ours. So field 3, field 1, and that's it. So we could go work on field 1 too, but it wants us to drive over here. What's it want us to do over here? Oh, it's to transport the wheat to the granary. No cotton G's. No cotton G's, but feathered chickens. Yeah, that's true. AKA the evil of the world. Okay, we do have something here. Let's go check, see what this is. I should really stop with the puns. What do we got here? Oh, it's an egg warehouse. So this is where so this must be the chicken coop then. No, that's the cow barn. Milk silo. I wonder if this is a water fill point. I bet this is a water fill point, ain't it? No, it's a slurry tank. Yeah, that makes sense because you got the manure pit here. You got the silage clamp down there. So how do you build the cow barn then? I wonder. Interesting. So this is the cows. This must be the milking station over here then. I'm assuming that's what that is. Over here, that's the granary. There's a front end loading stuff. Boy, look how filthy that is. They said something about a hand washing place too. Let me see if there's a hand washing place somewhere by. Where if I was a water spigot, where would I be? Go away, that's where I live. If I was a water spigot, where would I be? The trash can is mine and mine alone. The grouch. Okay. Well, I really don't want to go through another plowing session. We just did a big plowing session and sowing session. So we won't be doing that. Let's see, we can go do some missions though. We do know there's a mission. There's a mission down at the gas station. There's a mission here. Is there any other mission close by? There's not. Let's go see what this mission here is then. I think I would turn off the dirt option if that's possible. I don't know if it is or not. We can take a look. Options, effects, depth of field, sharpen, space reflection, bloom. Nope, doesn't look like you can do that. Graphics. Nope, doesn't look like you can turn off the dirt and stuff. That looks like it's part of it. Washer is next to the repair building. Ah, got you. Okay, let's take a look. So it's over here somewhere, you're saying? Somewhere through here, huh? Because this is the repair building. Unless you wash it in here, maybe? That looks like an oil changer. What do we have over here? This is all diagnostic stuff. Oil change. Tire rotation. Pallets. There's... Ah, I see. There it is. There it is. Ah, good to know. So this was blocking it. Let's move this out of the way. Good. Good call, Patrick. Appreciate that. Yes, the dirt seems a bit over-eager. There, Patrick says it's coming through with the inside info. That's right. Probably the next bay. There we go. Yeah, that was a good call there. And that washer looks oddly familiar. It looks almost exactly like what I have on Thornton Farm, doesn't it? Yeah, it's pretty close to what I have on Thornton Farms. Yeah, that's a good. So we can watch that later. Let's go see what that mission is over there. Take a look at that. Let's turn that on. You know what I wanted to do first though, let's check how bad it's the wear and tear, because it seems to be doing a lot of shaking back and forth now. Like the suspension may be a little damaged. Let's just check that real fast. Come on, get off the cones. Okay, what are we looking at? Engine, drive system. Well, it's not, it's not too bad. It's at 90%, so it's not too bad. No, show the pressure washer, please. No, or show it. Cones, you hitting up? Did you want to see the washer again, or did I misunderstand you, Beavis? Whoops. You can't do that. Let's take a look, see what that email said. Okay, aiming the boom, boom activation, simple, isn't it? Okay. Show it, please. Okay, so show it. The repair stuff will get annoying and then some. Yeah, that's for sure. Okay. So what are we looking at? Yeah, it's definitely Kersher. It's the same model that we have in Farming Sim, that we have on Thornton Farms. Pretty much the same model. At least it looks like it to me. Drive the tractor in and wash it, okay? Ah, I got you. It cleans it quick, much quicker than it does on Farming Sim. Much quicker. What? Same model? Yeah, it's the same. It's the same one as from Farming Sim. Well, I mean, it's Kershaw. It's going to be the same model anyway. That's all the same models that they use in real life. So I'm curious to see what this mission will be over here. Because the one is they want us to harvest the wheat. Boy, I'm getting thirsty. That was the most disappointing pressure washer I've ever seen. Yeah. I do gotta give it the Giants. The one in Giants is much better, that's for sure. So what is this here then? Let's check this out. Yeah, it was more like the garden hose, you're right. Food Market 1. They take peppers, cabbages, tomatoes, plums. So they take the greenhouse stuff, it looks to be like, as well as the eggs. It at least sounds the part. Yeah, although it was much quieter than the one in Giants. We must have to do some orchard work here, it looks like. What's this here? So this is vegetables and fruit storage. Okay, let's see what he wants then.
Hey boy, I got a job for you.
Hey boy, who you calling a boy? You call alligators lizards where you come from? Hello, there are some pears left to be picked up from my orchard, but my employees are having a day off. The client is waiting and no one is willing to return to work, even for a higher rate. I can't lose this client. If you lend me a hand, you can easily earn a considerable amount. What do you say? Time to complete 16 hours. Got to attach the trailer, pick up the pears from the orchard, deliver the pears to the warehouse. Reward $5,000. Do we have the stuff to do it? Let's try it. Cute.
Let me know when you're done.
So we got to pick up a trailer. I'm assuming it's our trailer then? Let's go back and get our trailer just to be safe, because I think that's what we need. The Farm Sim one, I mean. Yeah, that definitely sounds like you just get the feeling that it's high pressure coming out of the end of the hose. This one, like you said, it sounds like a garden hose. Let's go over and we'll grab the trailer real fast. I'm curious to see how that's going to work. Well, do we just drive through? Or are we going to need like a front end loader then to pick up pallets and load them on a trailer, or what? How does that work? So we're getting a red arrow to come over here. I'm assuming that means to come get our trailer. I wonder if we should put the front end loader on here, but this doesn't look like it's front end loader equipable. Maybe it is. Does that sound like... It's starting to get windy and cloudy. It's about to rain, I think, guys. I think it's going to rain. My super soaker had more pressure than that pressure washer. Okay, I'm curious to see how this is. Okay, we just received a new email. Picking up the harvest from the boxes. With the trailer attached, drive close to the box in the orchard and load the pears onto the trailer. Okay, so we just simple matter of driving next to it and then hitting R. Okay. Oh, excuse me. That's easy, doable then. Let's go do that. Oh, my toothache is starting to flare back up. I think I'm gonna have to go get some more whiskey. Ooh. Boy, man, I gotta turn my mouth sensitivity down. There, that's a little better. So we'll go do this mission. We'll drive back by and we'll check to see how the wheat field's doing, and then we can go continue on from there. Oh, what's this? You just got an email from Steam. Your account has been blocked from purchasing Pure Farming. Reason: disrespect against the devs. Ah, Rickster's leaving. Interesting. Thanks for sharing a kick. Need to get some stuff done. Bye all. Okay, Rick, thanks for stopping by, sir. We'll see you next time. Have a good one. And stop with the spam, please. A kick to the head. I don't think so, Tim. Okay, so we need... Is this the box that says to drive by, then? Well, we don't have to drive down by the trees, then. I thought we had to drive down by the trees. What? Really? Deliver the pears to the warehouse. Well, that's not very far. We can do that. I'll even come out onto the road. Follow the road. Boy, that's a lot of weight. This thing don't want to move at all. That's a lot of weight. Yeah, once you know Beavis for a while, Stardog, you'll understand his humor. Him and I have known each other for a long time, so it's all good. Okay, so we just dropped this off. Well, that's interesting. That seemed a little too easy, though. That's why I have this stuff set up, Stardog.
Can you, like, shut up?
Settle down, Beavis.
Silence! I kill you!
So that's why I have that all set up for... Okay, so we have more boxes to go to, don't we, then? Ah, so there's more boxes. Where do we got... Where's all our boxes that we got to go to, then? Maybe we do have to drive by the trees, then. Interesting. Unless we got to keep going back to that one box. Rule number 2, see rule number 1. Ah, yeah, okay. So we just got to keep filling up from the same one, then. I see. Okay. This is when you need that second trailer and daisy chain these things. Received a new email. Ah, okay. It's just saying go to the warehouse. Settle down, Beavis. Sound but no shut up speech bubble. Was just setting up the options and I don't know what about devs cranking the volume on everything on 11 new games. Yeah, it's quite loud. I had to turn mine down as well. It's the same with YouTube ads. Oh God, I know it. It's horrible. Or you'll get those guys that record so low, so you have to turn the volume up so loud, and then you forget it's up, and you play the next video, and it scares you half to death and gives you a heart attack. Why'd it be so loud, B? Okay. We're cooking with Crisco now. We got to check the wheat field too. I wonder if we can check it from like the map and stuff, or our fields, or field if there's like field management and stuff. I know you can do it with the drones when you get to the drone portion. I'm really looking forward to playing with the drones too. Okay, we're about 50% done. Being scared at 50, not good. That's true. That's true. My weak heart can't handle it no more. I would give these guys credit. I've been watching the forums, and they are so quick to respond. Every post that I put up on the forums, they responded to within 1 to 2 minutes. So they got to be busy. Whoop. Says they are quick to respond people's issues, and already they said they are working on fixes for a lot. That's good to see. It is. It's very good to see. You know, why ain't that transferring no more? And that's something that you don't see with. We were talking at the beginning of the stream. Giants, you never have any communication from Giants whatsoever, and these guys are quick and on it. The same way with the devs from Kingdom Come Deliverance. They're really on top of it and stuff as well. Scared Cole Brown. Probably what like probably pulling an all-nighter over at the Kharkov and where they are. Even been good on the Facebook page with asking questions. Yeah, I gotta admit, for the last I'd say 2-3 months, they've been very interactive with the community. So I think one more trailer load should do it. And this was what? Supposed to pay us what, 5,000 I think it was? I think this would pay us 5,000. I wonder if we'll be able to like mow the lawn and stuff too. I didn't check to see if there's any mowers and stuff in there. I'm assuming that's a fuel tank here maybe? Or that's the storage tank for water to water the orchards. That's what that is. And this should do it, I'm hoping. Maybe one more. Giants, I think they need to learn proper English to German or whatever language they are speaking, even providing help. Well, they're from Giants. They are from is it Sweden or Austria? Beavis. I think they're from Sweden, right? One more little trailer. I think Giants is a Swedish company, if I remember. Yeah, a Swiss, yeah. There we go. So all the pairs are now being transferred. And your point still stands. Yep, that's... Okay, this should finish it up then. And then we can go check on the wheat field. I work for a Swiss company. The Swiss are cutthroat when it comes to business. That's for sure. Can you tell I don't like Swiss peeps? Okay, so we gotta turn this in now. No, it automatically does it and he just disappears. Ah, okay. So if we look at the map, we still have this one down here to do. And I don't see any others on the map. Let's check if we look at here. So we got the $5,000 there. What else we got? We got fields. Current crop is wheat. Phase is not showing. Class 2 soil fertility. It's a 2-acre field. It's at 90% efficiency. But it doesn't say what phase it's in though. What is that player character doing when you pull up the tab? I was looking at the same thing. I don't know. Oh, he pulls it out of his like his inner pocket or something, I'm assuming. That's what it looks like. You know, not not that I've watched this guy in a while, but I don't know. That character right there, the way he's standing right there, kind of reminds me of Paul from The Squirrel. The Squirrel Nuts. I don't know why I get that impression. What else we got? He looks like he's picking his nose. Is he supposed to reach for it in his breast pocket? Yeah, that's what it looks like. I really like the tablet. Yeah, the tablet, +1 booger, makes mine look rookie this year. Yeah, I do like the tablet. I gotta admit, I do love the way the tablet looks. We own 2 fields. We got 12 pieces of machinery. Vehicle store. Others. Probably be under other, wouldn't it? There's looks like an auto loader. That's a bell wrapper, it looks like. Tedder, baler. So there's the mower. So we got the side mowers, and I hate these mowers. Interesting. Okay. Not bad. Let's go check on the field, see what it's doing. Does anyone know if this is their own engine or a well-known engine? I don't have any information on that. That's a good question. I'm assuming it's like a Unity engine or something, though. I don't know if it's their own engine. It might be. Doesn't really look like Unity, though, so it might be their own engine. Okay, so it's still got some growing there. We made it in Unity. Ah, okay. So Mordenkrant, are you with the team then? If so, welcome to the stream. I appreciate it, and the game is enjoyable by far so far. I'm really enjoying it. Nice. Welcome to the stream, sir. Great work. Overall, great work. I'm really enjoying it. Okay, so we can either go do the other mission, guys. Just installed yourself. We can go do the other mission. Or we can work on this field here and get this field planted, because we do have to move 17,000 and almost 18,000 pounds of wheat to the granary. It's probably going to take both fields to do that. Yeah, definitely enjoying it by far. I may have to pick up 1 or extra 2 copies and do another stream, probably either tomorrow or next week when I'm off again, and do a giveaway, I think. I'll probably pick up another copy or 2. Well, then while you're here, then I'm assuming that this here, this is going to be like a construction area. This be like animal pens and stuff like that. Okay, so this is rabbit cages. Rabbit cages number 2. So then how do you actually build them then? This must be, is this chicken then? Yeah, this is chicken coops here. So I'm assuming you're going to have to buy like cement or wood and stuff and put it on the pallets? Or how does that work? 5,000. Maybe from the tablet. That is your lead programmer. That is chatty and eccentric on the forums. Yeah, I really love the speed that they're replying. I mean, he has to be all over the forums. I mean, he's just coming back so quick. I'm really impressed with the communication you guys are doing. A+ for that. So if we look at, is it under shop maybe? That's selling animals. Stock market, bank application, buying agriculture material, wheat, barley, fertilizer. So it's not there. So that's vehicle store, functionalities. No. It must come part of the tutorial then later then, after you do. It's what made me decide to pick it up. Yeah, it's always good to have a team that's communicates really well with the community. That goes a long way in a lot of community, or a lot of people's books, a lot of players' books. Definitely goes a long way. Okay, so let's drop the trailer here, guys, and we go check on that. Well, we'll grab the combine, because we'll go do that other mission while we're waiting. What have I missed? Work needed my attention. If we take a look at the map, all we've done so far is field number 1 down here. We've plowed it, planted it, and irrigated it. And then we did a mission over here with the orchard where we moved a lot of pears to the warehouse. And that's basically all we've done so far. We're about to go do another mission though. Not to bombard you with questions, but any plans to add first person when out of vehicles? Chicken screams and runs away. Buy chicken coop +5. Yeah, I couldn't figure out how to buy it yet. I'm assuming that it's going to be part of the tutorial. Before we go any further, it's already getting dark. Oh, that goes to 1700. I don't want 1700. I want to go till morning. Skipping night is currently not available. Please wait until 1700. Okay, so let's just speed up the time just a little bit. Wow. It goes quite fast. Up to 15. And drop it back down to 1. There we go. Stardog 765. I think we are probable to implement most of the community feedback. Wouldn't be hard to implement the first-person camera since we are already using a first-person camera and the farmer falls into a river. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, I really missed the first-person camera, so that would be a good add for sure. I can imagine the video. Oh, look at that. We got rain. So our field will definitely be irrigated now. In today's stream, we fall into a river and float to Japan. Yeah, I really appreciate the feedback, Morden Kren. Really appreciate that. It's good news. Ah, okay, so we've gone to the next stage. You can see the next stage there. And I really wish that when you got out of the vehicle, it would stay running with the lights on. It's nice to be able to use the lights to be able to look up close and stuff and see how things are going. It'd be nice to have that feature. Okay, so let's continue on. We'll go over to this mission over here. You can't thresh in the rain though, can you? That's true though. I didn't think about that. It did happen to start raining on our way down here. Look at that wind though. We'll go over there. We'll see what he has. Good customer support and good modding support, and they will come keep it up. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I think what we'll do though is we'll probably park this over here. And we'll jump and we'll go into free farming and we'll check out a couple of the other maps real fast. And just do some map tours, look how they look. And then I think what I'll do is we'll probably get close to calling it for this evening, and I'll set up for another stream again tomorrow. So my backbone and tail side starting to really pay the price. Hey there, I kicked to the head. How are you finding this pure farming? The Big Steve, I'm really enjoying it. I mean, for me personally, I love the details of the trailers, the models of the trailers, the detail, the level of detail is what really impresses me. Some others don't find it as good as Giants, but I myself, I find it much better than Giants. The only thing for me personally, wow, that's bright, let's kill that, is for me the level inside the cab seemed to be a little lacking. But other than that, I mean, the level of details on these things are just really great. I really enjoy them. The game overall is great. I'm really looking forward to the greenhouses and the orchards. For me, that's always been a big aspect of the game, is animal husbandry, the farming of the greenhouses and orchards. Now, why is this different? Oh, is that thunder I just heard? Why do we... Okay, there it is. You got to get really close in the combine to fill it up. One thing I'm looking forward to seeing is the speed rower in action. Yeah, that would be good to see as well. You can't over irrigate. Max value is 100%. Oh, good to know. Good. Can you over irrigate? Okay. Good customer support and good. Saw that. Pretty cool. Morning, Corinne, stop by and chat with us. Yes, very cool. I really appreciate that. Okay, let's jump out and see what he's going to say, if he'll allow us to even start in the rain. So harvest the barley from the farmer's field. But see, you have 72 hours to do that. So surely it wouldn't rain the full 72 hours. Time to complete 7 days. Is there a way to see what field it is, though? It doesn't look like it is. I'm assuming... Well, I don't see a field that actually has wheat or anything in it close by, or barley, unless it's that field right back there. Let's decline that for a minute. Yeah, see, this looks like it's already been harvested. Yeah, this is stubble here. So there's really no... I'd have to be over here maybe somewhere. Seems like an odd place for him to be then. No problem, everyone. Feel free to ask as many questions as you want. That's awful nice. That's great. So while you got him here, guys, ask away. Now's the best time to do it. Tell you what, let's save this here. Let's take a look at some of the other maps. Let's save this. And while that's saving, let me pour myself some drink here. Well, why we got you here, on the aspect of 7 DLCs in 6 months, what kind of DLCs can we expect? Can you share any of that information or give us some kind of hints maybe? What kind of DLCs that we could expect? Is there a way to force other anti-aliasing types through your card's control panel? Good question. So here's where the main screen where I was talking about. You got add-ons. So here, this was part of the pre-order. You got the special outfits pack, which gave you the 4 polo shirts. You got the Germany map. And these few, you got the Lindner, the Landini, and the Gamselmash. Valpadana. Okay, so let's take free farming. We'll jump into free farming. We'll go new game. Let's see, we got Montana. We already know Montana. Let's check Italy first. Let's go clear skies. And let's go morning. No specific information about the upcoming DLC. They will probably be more machines, crops, maps, etc. Crops and maps are my 2 biggest draws. I really like that sound of that. Maybe some different type of animals as well. On the Japan map, let's go to Japan because I want to check if there's wasabi there, because I thought someone said there was wasabi already in the game. Let's check Japan real fast. Oh, I love the music. DLC number 1, chickens. DLC number 2, deep fryer. And the loading times aren't that bad either. So here we are in Japan. We take a look here. So you start with one field, and there's currently 5 fields, it looks like, and 3 orchards. 5 fields, 3 orchards. What's that, an airport? You got rabbits out here. Cherry orchard, cherry orchard, cherry orchard. You got some greenhouses here. Chickens over here. I probably misremembered, but cherry trees sound legit as well. We're big in Japan now. Beavis with the tired ass song references. Ooh, that's some legit dwelling you have there, Farmer Son. Stardog 765. Not quite sure. I think we use the standard irrigated anti-aliasing option. If you are able to force other anti-aliasing types in other Unity games, you'll probably be able to force it in pure farming as well. Okay, so if we take a look here, that's not bad. It's really nice. Let us check. Is there going to be an ability to turn on like a flashlight or a headlamp or any kind of light here while you're on foot? It'd really be nice to see, especially for us older guys. You know, I just turned 50 last month, and it's a little harder for me to see things. So a light would be a great addition. So we've got, this is for the rice. That's the harvester for the rice. That's the planter for the rice. And we got our tractor, little tipper, and the little header for the rice. We got a plow. Denoshi. So let us check. Do we have, let's go to the shop. Rice and fertilizer. Now it looks like rice and fertilizer is all you have. The lights turn on automatically in a certain hour evening. Yeah, the facility lights and stuff. But I'm talking about, especially if you're in first person mode, it's nice to have like a little light around you, like a flashlight. I can see 1 mile away, but not 12 inches in front of my face. Sounds like me. And will you show the Germany map some more love, Morgan Ken? It seems awfully small. Yeah, it's one field currently. Us older guys. That's a kawaii tipper. Is it really? Metal tech. Nice. Okay. Do we have any fields that are currently ready to harvest though? Rice. That'd be nice. Probably not. Let us grab the rice thing here. We'll go plant some rice, shall we? We may have to soak the field first. Let's load this up. We may have to plow and soak the fields first. Where's the closest rice field? Let's take a look. Oh, kawaii meaning cute, adorable. Got it. Because of its small size. Gotcha. So the closest rice field, well, we have one right here, which is ours. So we'll go there first. And it's right back over here. Boy, listen to that 2-stroke go. Yeah, I really like this. I mean, it's identical to what it is in real life, too. Whoop, don't want to go that way. That's a car wash. How do we get over there, then? I love watching the videos of these things. Ooh, there's no easy way to get there. We have to actually come out of the farm and around then, I take it, huh? Oh, we should be able to go right down here. Let's see, F2, what kind of lights it has? It don't have any lights, does it? Nope, no lights on it. So no using this at nighttime. What? We got... Okay, I could have sworn there shows a road right here. The fences do not show on here. Okay, so we must go right down to the bridge and turn there. Farmer Beavis, again, not sure. I'm more of a code monkey instead of lead who knows about major decisions. What I will say is that it wouldn't be that hard to redesign the Germany map in order to place more stuff there. I understand, Martin. I'm just wondering. Ah, good information. Ah, here we go. So this is where we want to go through here. I love that hill up there in the village, the way the little houses sit up there. That's nice. Now, do we have to plow these before we plant, I wonder? I don't see a road there at Kicksign. No, I don't either. Now, are these need to be... yeah, we're going to have to plow it first. I don't think it's plowed for... yeah, plowed 0%. So we'd have to actually plow it first. Okay, so let's do the tab menu here. And let me see if I can remember how to do this. We need to do tractors, harvesters. So that's the tractor. Then you do that. And then you do, what is it? No. Like that, and then tab? No. F? I don't remember how to do it now. I can't remember what the key was to actually go into it now. That's very picturesque. Yeah, it definitely is. You can't use the mouse. Q maybe? No, Q changes back and forth. W, enter. Ah, enter, that's right. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that, Morning Kid. Appreciate that. That's right. It was enter. So now we got to get the plow then. Yeah. Well, I didn't see you offering any damn suggestions there, Farmer Beavis. Okay, so let's fold that back up. Let's do that. Yeah, it's very pretty. So we'll just do a little bit of each little map and stuff, just get a hang of it and get a view of the map and stuff. So we'll do a couple plow furrows here, and then we'll do some planting, and then we'll move on. That's not it. I'm used to... so we want Y. Set that down. I'm busy memeing, sorry. That's interesting. Dragging a plow through a flooded field. That's pretty cool. One thing about it, it should keep your machinery cleaner than normal. You're getting a free bath every pass. How would we live without memes nowadays? That's for sure. It's hard to properly communicate with them. Just like we did before the internet. Yeah, before the internet, I was never at home. Me and my brother, we would pack a backpack full of sandwiches and drinks and just take off hiking the entire fields and mountains for the day. Back then, though, you could do that when you were 11 and 12 years old, and it wouldn't make a difference. It's a lot more dangerous nowadays to do that. Well, at least in some parts of the U.S. Okay, we'll do one more pass, and then we'll do the planter. I really like the architect models here. It's really nice. That's one thing I really like, is the different modeling for each area that you're in. You got a little bonsai tree over there, it looks like. Let's go check that. I do remember when the web was text only. I tell my son that was, he doesn't believe me. Yeah, look at it. Got little bonsai trees. Let's jump in the river, shall we? See what happens. Ah, okay. Does go first person. Uh-oh. Can I get out? Oh, get out. There we go. And then zips to third person. Interesting. So now we go to here, enter. There we go. That's much quicker. Oh, ain't that slick. Yeah, we'll go to do the coffee farming next. We'll take a look at that next. We're just doing a quick map tour of each little area. Ooh, the turning radius is horrible on that. Yeah, I appreciate the Japan flair. Juan Valdez is better than Exxon Valdez. That thing is cool. Ugh, a week? I like the rice farming already. Yeah, rice farming is going to be a good aspect. And I think the coffee farming will be also a nice addition. And possibly the olive thing. Okay, let's just do one more pass and then we'll go drive around the rest of the map real fast and then we will head to another map. Yeah, I like this a lot. This will be pretty neat. Turning radius, no problem. Throw out some Eurobeat and just drift around the corners. Only had to access the instant coffee start. Oh. Well, you can make some Ranger coffee though, Black Fox. Okay. That's pretty interesting. I like that. Okay, let's do a quick drive around the rest of the map. Must have a samurai outfit DLC for this map. Well, you can put on the traditional Japanese hat in the options. Well, I don't think you can do it in this option. You have to go back out to the main screen and you can change the hat to that. So let's drop that off. Let's see if there's any crop destruction. Nope, doesn't look like there's crop destruction. You can also enter into a drone through the tablet and show the map. Oh, can I? I didn't know I had access to the drones already. Oh, free farming though, I would, wouldn't I? Let's go here. I've been meaning to do the drones. Let's see. Ah, activate the drone. There we go. I haven't done that part of the training yet though. How do I get to it? Ah, here we go. Ooh, look at that. No zooming in. Okay. So this is where did we, okay, there's the field. That's where we were. Okay, so back here. That's an interesting island. Show us the drone that kicks on. Chicken coop. Oh, I like how that does that. Oh, you can actually buy it and stuff. Whoop, 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 get back. So, for example, B. Ah, look at that. Now I can't actually do anything there. Oh, I can, can't I? Let me see. Stop. Or not. There we go. It gets there, it highlights, and then it moves again. Maybe we got to back up a little bit. There it is. So upgrades 10,000. So right now, chicks, chickens, and old chickens, eggs. Interesting. Arms, missiles, target, speech bubble, fire. Shows drone. Oh, that's awesome. It's like Arma Farming Edition. Hey, yeah, that's a good analogy. I do like this though. I just wish that you had you could pan up a little further though, to have a more broader view of where you wanted to fly to and stuff. You're very limited on your panning ability. You got just a little bit down and a little bit up. There is no crop destruction, unfortunately. Okay. Oh, cool. And hired help is Mr. Miyagi. You can also enter a drone. Okay, we looked at that. I can use this in multiplayer. Okay, that's the... Okay, oh, there is wasabi. Look at that. Buy 15,000 wasabi. So you can do wasabi. Hey, there you go, Farmer Beavis. We got the wasabi going. So this is the village up here. Oh, out of range. Got another orchard over there. Oh, look at that. Is that a temple or something up here? Bring his bento box. That's it. Ah, look. We got a temple up here. This is lovely. I like this. Okay, let's check out another map then, guys. Let's go ahead and turn off drone. Interesting. Drone's landing. We'll just save that game up here for right now. We may return to it or we may delete it. We'll see. Let's return to main menu. So modding tools are coming so modders can make full maps and equipment. I believe modding tools are already there. I believe you can already mod, from my understanding from the dev video, I think 3 weeks ago. So right here we could go to customize, and this is where we can put on that hat. So you got cowboy hats. There we go. We could have used that hat right there for Japan. And I believe some of these shirts probably would have, you could probably use a shirt or two for it. Maybe something like that, although that doesn't really look Japanese. And there we go. Okay, so back to free farming. New game. Let's check out Colombia. I love the music too that plays for the different areas, different regions. Now I could be wrong, Star Dog, but I seem to remember that there's already, either they've already been released or they were coming very quickly, very soon. I don't know off the top of my head. Yeah, the possibility with mods on this game is, it's going to be great. So here's the map. Oh, this is nice. Look at see the architecture. It really changes the way you feel about it. Let's check the map. Okay, it's a nice map. So we've got, so these are coffee fields. It looks like the cocoa fields or coffee fields. Then you got regular arable fields. Are these orchards? I'm assuming these must be the orchards then. Let's take the drone. I want to go see the airport and the port real fast. So if we go to tablet, activate the drone. Might be the case. I will go back and watch some dev streams. Yeah, if you go to the YouTube channel, they got all the videos there. Okay, where are we then? So the airport should have been, there's north. I'm assuming the airport should have been north then, right? From where we were. Okay, that's the solar panels. We can't activate the map while in drone. Kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya. Oh, look at this. Okay, so this is the port then. Okay, there's the port. So that means the airport is just straight to the north now then. What's this down there? Chicken coops. Oh, look at that. Guard tower. Is that a guard tower or is that a deer stand? Well, it's pointing toward the town, so it has to be a guard tower. And of course, we're out of range. Stardog 765, we included the importer with the release, with which you can import any vehicle model as a vehicle in the game with a little bit of configuration. Our plans are to support mod modding with future patches. What's mounted under the Zetor? Looks like a mower. Is there a thermal scan with the drone? Under the Zetor, let me check. Let me get out of here. No, it just looks like a yellow circle. Yeah, it's some kind of... it's the vegetable and fruit storage and stuff of that nature. So this is to harvest it. Look at that. Ooh, I hate to get caught into that. Hate to get caught into that. So where's the planter though? So if we look at tab, harvesters, it doesn't. Does that plant and? Yeah, that's. Oh, gotcha. That's why I'm confused as your plan things to come talk to modding tools. From a distance, it looked like an implement. Okay, so if let's just take a quick look at where the closest cocoa field is. So this is a cocoa field here, ours. So if we run up here, let's take the truck real fast. Okay, so water level, spraying, and water storage. Coffee plantation number 4. So you actually, okay, there's the water tank up there. I see. So it's treated just like the orchards then. You got to fill the water tank, then you got to spray it and stuff and keep it watered for it to grow. Got it now. Okay. Planter in the barn, bucket and hand shovel. Yeah. So you'd have to buy a water trailer. And where's the shop at? By here? So here the shop is, I'm assuming that's it. Oh, no, it's the port. Oh, that's the port. Where's the port? We got 2 ports. That's probably the shop there, maybe? No, that's a field. That's the workshop. That's the coffee warehouse. Food market. This is so much you can do here. Here it is. That's probably the shop. That's the drone shop. Oh, this is our field. This is our farm here. Got it. Okay. Hemp buyer buys the hemp. A kick heard the click. I'm in for the day. Okay, so I want to go see that airport real fast. I'm just trying to get my orientation here. So just straight down the road that way. I'm assuming that's what that is, an airport. As beautiful as these maps are, I would really suggest some further anti-aliasing options for players to be added. It really would make the graphics shine, as FXA really does not do it justice. Just a suggestion, if I might. Yeah, so that should be here then. Ah, it's a logistics center. I see. So it's not an airport, it's a logistics center. Got it. Okay. And this is where you buy. So this is where you actually buy the stuff then. No, it's a travel. Oh, okay. Use that to travel between the maps. Oh, nice. Nice. So you have to actually fly. So what happens when we fly? Do we actually see an airplane fly through the sky? Let's check that out, guys. Let's transfer. Okay, so you just got the sound. That's it. Okay, what I think I'm going to do, guys, we're nearing on 4 hours on the stream now, and my old tailbone is really starting to pay the price. So I think what I'm going to do is we're going to call the stream here. I'm going to do another stream again on Wednesday, which is tomorrow, and it'll probably start at about the same time. So it's 9 going, well, it's 8:30 p.m. here now. So I'm guessing it was about 5. We started about 5 p.m. Central European time. So we'll probably start about the same time again tomorrow. And we'll take another look at this and maybe also get into maybe the Hunter Call of the Wild if people are interested in that. But for sure, we're definitely going to visit this again and see what else we can check out. So thank you, everybody, Mr. Moose and all the raid and everything. Morden Crand, a big thank you for showing up and answering questions and stuff. You're more than welcome to come back again tomorrow. It'd be great. If not, I understand you're very busy. I understand that. But thanks to everybody who showed up, all the new followers, the what am I looking for? The hosters, everybody. Thank you so much for all the support you guys showed me tonight. It means a great deal to me. Join the Discord for sure. Pop over to the Discord. There's always something going on Discord. And make sure to follow me on Twitter, because all the updates to the streams and to the YouTube and the channel will all be done on Discord and on Twitter. And thank you so much for the love you guys showed me today. Really appreciate it. Beavis, Black Fox, Taff, thank you so much for your modding expertise as always. And we'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a great one. Thank you. Bye-bye.